joined by his father and mother and his sister. He loved it last year when the team barely beat Aspen at homecoming. Weston is so thankful for all the support given by his mother and his father and his girlfriend throughout his football career. And Weston says he's off to college in the fall. Let's make some noise. Number 2, Weston Worley. Next up is number 3, Cohen Vanderbosch. Cohen is with his parents, Kelly and Grant, tonight, and he loves the locker room time before practice and games because he says everyone is family and having a good time. Cohen would like to thank his family and his coaches and his friends. Cohen is undecided, but he says he plans to play football in college next year. Let's hear it for Cohen Vanderbosch. Come on out, Abbott Gotro, number 5. Abbott is with his parents, Eric and Christine, and his brother Preston. His best memory is catching that very first touchdown of the year from Jesse his freshman year. Abbott says thank you to God and all of his family, Mom and Dad and Preston, and Aunt Sherry, and all of his family from Texas, and all of his coaches, Coach Christmas, Hamrick, and Johnny G, Steph, Mike, and Kathy Deemer, and Brian Harvey gets a shout out. Abbott said the Adams State for college next year play football and lacrosse. Let's hear it for Abbott Gotro. Next up we have Blue Wills. Blue is number 8 with his parents, Ryan and Natalie, his sisters, Sunshine, brother Cole, and Melanie. Blue's best memory of football is watching his brothers turn into a family and destroying the Bulldogs 2 years in a row. Blue would like to thank his mother and father and all the countless others for supporting his dreams. Blue's goal is to keep improving and compete at the next level in football. Okay, next up is number 14, Frank Boys. Frank is with his mom, Julie, Dad Brooke, and brother and sister, Amelia and Olivia tonight. He loved beating the Bulldogs in Craig this year. He says thank you to his parents and the coaches. And Frank says he's probably going off to college in Boulder in the fall. Go Buffs. Let's hear it from Frank Boys. Come on out, number 18, Ike Alexander. Ike is with his mom, Allie, and his dad, Tom. His favorite memory from football, the bus ride home from Craig after beating the Bulldogs after many years of battles. Ike would like to thank Grayson Bacino and also his amazing mother and father. Ike says he'd love to get Richard retired, but instead he'll be attending college to be a search and rescue helicopter pilot. Let's make some noise for Ike Alexander. Thomas Krupp. Thomas is with his dad Paul and his stepmom and his twin Lucas. Thomas remembers his first varsity play when he scored an 80-yard touchdown. Thomas would like to thank his dad, his stepmom Lindsay, his brothers, and the rest of all of his family. Thomas would also like to thank his coaches and teammates, along with all the fans who bring the energy. Thomas plans to play football in college and is in discussion with a couple of schools. And Lucas Krupp, also number 81. Lucas with the family and loved when the Sailors beat Moffat County on the road in Craig this year. Lucas would like to thank his parents, the rest of his family, his coaches, his teammates, and his friends, and Lucas plans to go to Colorado State University to study animal science. Next up, number 21, Luke Jordan. Luke is with Laura and Tommy and Patrick and would love to give a shout out to his brother TJ, who's currently serving in the Army and on a training mission, so he couldn't be here. Luke's favorite memory, winning the last 2 homecoming games. Luke would like to thank his father and his mother, Tommy and Laura, for always being at the games. He'd also like to thank his 2 older brothers, Patrick and TJ, for teaching him how to play football since he was a kid and making him who he is today. He plans to play football in college. Luke Jordan. Come on out, number 52, Lloyd Warren. Lloyd is with his parents, Krista and Justin. He loved those bus rides home, especially after winning. He'd like to thank his parents and the coaches. Lloyd says he plans to play football next year in college. Big shout out and cheer for Lloyd Warren. Number 54 is Judah Kurtz. Judah is joined by Kellen Kurtz and family members tonight, and Judah loved when he used to do tackling circuits in the snow with his fellow teammates. Judah would like to thank his parents for always supporting him and holding him to great standards. Next year, Judah will be attending school for international business. Let's hear it for Judah Kurtz. Number 62 is Kenny Orse. Kenny is with his parents and one of his sisters, and he said he loved the Aspen game this year. He'd like to thank his friends and his family, as well as his father's friends from Kenyon College. Kenny's off to college on the East Coast with plans to study logistics or business management. Let's hear it for Kenny Orse, number 62. Lyle Henninger's up next, number 69. And Lyle is joined by his mom Jennifer and his brother Tommy and his sister Caroline. One of his happiest football memories is beating Aspen 49-7. Lyle would like to thank his mom and dad and all of his family for always supporting him. He'd also like to thank Steph for taping his ankles every single day. Lyle will be attending college next year, but still undecided as to where. So let's hear it for Lyle Henninger. Number 72, Jackson Sloop. Jackson is with his dad and his grandma tonight. His favorite memory was destroying the Montgomery County Bulldogs this year, 55-0. Jackson would like to thank his parents for giving him the opportunity to be able to play football. He's off to college in the fall to study engineering. Okay, Jackson Sloop. Two more senior sailors. Number 77, Cannon Wilson. Cannon's with his family tonight. We got Michelle and Stu and Tara. One of his favorite football memories, beating Craig last year in a very, very fun bus ride home. Cannon would like to thank his family for all their support, buying the Way Cool Tunnel and traveling to all the games and filming. That's Stu behind the camera. Cannon plans on attending college and studying criminal justice, wildlife management, and environmental science. Cannon Wilson, great job! And finally, number 78, Wyatt O'Neill. Wyatt's with his parents, Lydia and Mark, tonight. Wyatt loved going to Mesa Camp with his buddies and hitting hard. Wyatt would like to thank everyone who gave him the opportunity to play football all these years, including his parents and all the coaches. Wyatt hopes to attend the Leeds School of Business at the University of Colorado in the fall. Let's hear it for Wyatt O'Neill. And that's it. That's a wonderful group of seniors that we have here, senior sailors and their families. Thank you for all that you do, especially all the families and the coaches and the staff. Good luck tonight in tonight's game against Eagle Valley. Kickoff coming up a little bit here at 7 o'clock.
Third of the team.
Thank you, brother.
Yes, sir.
Nice work.
She's a little jumpy on the turn.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Up and down's not too bad, but left and
Yeah.
right, like wants to jump.
it's sensitive.
Of the team coming out of that game, do we have any injuries, and how are we looking coming into this matchup against Eagle Valley from a health perspective?
We're pretty darn healthy. Just a couple little bruises here and there, but nothing crazy. It's nothing that's going to slow us down. We're able to take care of our bodies over the weekend and throughout the week. We had work to get done, but I think we did a good job of managing the load on the body. Just in preparation for the game, it's something that I've been a real big focus on, especially after 2 years ago when we went through 2-3 years ago, those back-to-back seasons, we had a lot of injuries. I'm trying some new stuff to keep us healthy. Our depth definitely plays a part in that, where we're able to rest guys when they need to be rested, and not a lot of two-way players. So overall, we're going to be set to go.
Good. We like to hear that. So the Eagle Valley Devils come into town. They're 6-0 on the season. Obviously, we're sitting at 4-0. Obviously, a few more games than we have. What do we know about these guys? Obviously, this quarterback, he's a junior. We saw him last year as a sophomore, and he was quite impressive. He's averaging about 150 yards passing the game, and he looks like he can run the football as well. What do we know about these guys, and what do we need to look out for, and what are you thinking as far as neutralizing and stopping this Eagle Valley Devil team?
Oh, they're having a heck of a season so far. Being 6-0, you don't get there by chance. They're an athletic group. Quarterback Blakey, he's a junior. He probably has one of the strongest arms we're going to see during the regular season, and he has quite a few targets. Keaton Lake, number 7 for them. He's a fast playmaker. Can't remember exactly how many touchdowns he has, but it's quite a few, both running and receiving. When I look at their offense, it's their big play capability. If they're not scoring in 3 or 4 plays, I think we could get them off schedule, but they can take nothing and turn it into something. So defensively, we're going to have to be pretty darn sound and contain those guys. And they definitely have number 7, number 1, number 3. They have some guys that put up some yards, but it's Blakey and Lake's touchdown count that really jumps out at you. Defensively, they've given up some points. I think they've given up something like 70-something for the season, and they'll make you pay. They're pretty darn sound. They like to get after it. We're going to see some blitzing with our new offense. Each week we sort of go into it. We think they're going to do this, but we need to be prepared for sort of the defense of the week because we have so many weapons. They have a pretty solid linebacker group. D-ends are pretty fast and physical. It's very much like looking in the mirror, up and down the roster as far as type of kids and age and maturity. I know this is one of those years where they're probably thinking this is their year to get into the playoffs and do all the things, and we think the same darn thing, and it's going to be a great battle.
Yeah, it really looks like it's going to be an awesome matchup here, and certainly there's motivation. Last year, it was a weird game. We had that lockdown at school, so the bus was delayed. The kids were mentally shaken a little bit, and then we were coming off a really weird loss against Summit County. It felt like Summit County loosened the lug nuts and the wheels fell off on the season in that Eagle Valley game. How much are you looking back and talking about where we were last year and using that as motivation to this year?
We talk about it all the time. And it's great for our JV on up to hear these lessons because we don't want history to repeat itself. Last year, we were a better team than that 49-14 dropping, but the mental strain of going through a trauma-like event of a lockdown and not being able to get on the bus and everything that goes along with social media on that, and then riding on the bus for 2.5 hours. The dopamine, the science of the brain, the kids weren't prepared, and so we talk about it this year, and I feel like we're stronger mentally to be able to handle adversity, even though we haven't had to face too much in a game yet. Our kids, we talk about it, and our kids are responding well. I try to simulate situations, and I change up practice times, and I change up things, and just get out of the routine sometimes just to throw them off a little bit, and they respond every single time, and if they don't, we talk about it, we coach it up, and then we move forward, and this group is really bought into, we're not really playing for anybody else other than we're playing for Steamboat and we're playing for the high school, but they are truly playing for each other and not against somebody else, if that makes sense.
Well, Coach, any final thoughts before you guys hit the gridiron tonight against a very strong Eagle Valley Devil team?
I'm just excited to be able to face strong competition. I'm excited to see what the boys do in their hard work and preparation. If you haven't bought your tickets to Mamma Mia, the drama club at the high school has done a great job. I got to see a preview yesterday. It's going to be a great show. They're working their tails off. Going to be happier and proud of them for what they're doing. JV is now 6-0. Our kids are from top to bottom. We're playing really good football right now, and we still have quite a bit of season left, so I'm excited to see how things go. I appreciate the community's support, and I know the team does too. Let's get after tonight and go Sailors.
Go Sailors, Coach. Good luck. That's Steamboat Sailors head football coach Scott Prismus. Of course, Steamboat Sailors getting ready to take on the Eagle Valley Devils live from Gardner Field. It's senior night tonight. We'll be honoring the seniors at 6:30, which is happening as we speak here. So head on over to Gardner Field and pay respects because these boys have been leaving it on the field. This is going to be a great game and great matchup. Probably the toughest matchup, as Coach said, of the season thus far. We do have some Sailor spotlights here in the pregame show, an opportunity for you to get up close and personal and learn a little bit more about your Steamboat Sailors football players. And then Mike Deemer and I will have the starting lineups and the call of tonight's game. If the technology gods smile on us, you'll be able to listen and watch this game on the World Wide Web at the Steamboat Radio YouTube channel. You can listen online wherever you are across the globe at steamboatradio.com. Click on the Listen Live and go to KTYV Sports on FM. And of course, you can listen terrestrially right here on KTYV at 105.7 and 97.7 here in the Yampa Valley. It's Steamboat Sailors football, and we are live from Gardner Field. Come on out, wear red, wear black, and get ready for some fun. That is the Steamboat Sailors taking on the Eagle Valley Devils right here on your Steamboat Sailors Sports Connection. We are KTYV Sports on FM at 105.7 and 97.7 on the FM dial, on the World Wide Web at the Steamboat Radio YouTube channel.
Jason here with One Off Auto Center with your car tip of the day. When was the last time that four-wheel drive switch on the dash was pushed? Don't wait for the first big snow to find out your four-wheel drive isn't working. Engage that four-wheel drive button periodically to make sure all is in working order and lubricated. We know what's coming soon, and that four-wheel drive will be. That's your car tip of the day from One Off Auto Center. Easy to find at 2565 Copper Ridge Drive. Book online at oneoffautocenter.com. One Off Auto Center.
We go the extra mile.
Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services is proud to bring you this broadcast of Sailor Sports. They know each athlete has worked hard and dedicated themselves to their sport. That's how Mountain West was built, through hard work and dedication. Their local agents are ready to find an auto, home, business, health, or farm and ranch policy to fit your life. Visit one of their offices in Steamboat, Craig, or Meeker, and good luck, sailors. Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services, solutions for life.
This is Todd Ellens with the Law Office of Ellens & Strom. We are proud to support the Steamboat Sailors. Hard work and persistence are the key ingredients to succeeding in sports and in the courtroom. At Ellens & Strom, we have attorneys that handle nearly all types of legal matters. Contact us at ellensstrom.com to schedule a meeting with a lawyer today. That's ELENZSTROM.com. The Law Office of Ellens & Strom, a proud supporter of the Steamboat Sailors.
Charlie here from Mountain Mattress and Furniture, a proud sponsor of Steamboat Springs High School sports broadcast. Whether you are participating, watching, or listening, a good night's sleep is important to good health. With Mountain Mattress Best Price Guarantee, you'll get the lowest price on all the best brands in the country. We have the largest selection of mattresses in Northwest Colorado, and our family strives to offer the best service in the valley. Mountain Mattress and Furniture on Loggers Lane.
Mountain Mattress is the place when you need to rest your face. Put our mattresses to the test, and you will see we're the best.
Time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
My name is Luke Jordan. I play wide receiver and safety. I've played football for 5 years now. My goal is to score my first varsity touchdown this season and for our team to make playoffs. I like to ski. My favorite subject in school is business. And I went to Florida this summer and saw my family. And after I graduate, I want to go to college and travel the world. And my favorite movie is Ratatouille. I am Luke Jordan. I'm proud to be a Steamboat Sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
Hi, this is Jimmy from Builders First Source, now in 2 locations here in Steamboat Springs. And we're proud to support Steamboat Sailor Sports on KTYV Sports on FM. At Builders First Source, we foster and encourage teamwork, and we know that athletics builds that strong sense of team and working for the greater good, and we are proud supporters of Steamboat Sailors High School Sports. Builders First Source, now with 2 locations, east of downtown Steamboat on Pine Grove Road and west of town on 13th Street. Good luck to all the high school teams across the Yampa Valley.
Hi, I'm PJ Wharton, president of Yampa Valley Bank, and I want you to know how proud we are to sponsor this Steamboat Sailor sports broadcast on KTYV Sports on the FM. Steamboat Sailor fans are the best, and we support our sailors on the turf, the court, the pitch, and even the track. If you can't be there to cheer our sailors on in person, Yampa Valley Bank is thrilled to provide this broadcast just for you. Go Steamboat! Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services is proud to bring you this broadcast of sailor sports. They know each athlete has worked hard and dedicated themselves to their sport. That's how Mountain West was built, through hard work and dedication. Their local agents are ready to find an auto, home, business, health, or farm and ranch policy to fit your life. Visit one of their offices in Steamboat, Craig, or Meeker, and good luck, sailors. Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services, solutions for life.
Hey, I'm Brian Ripley.
And I'm Justin Reed.
We are with the Paoli Group. The Paoli Group has made the strategic move to join forces with the agency.
We are proud supporters of Steamboat Sailor Sports.
As a high school coach and a member of the Paoli Group, our team is dedicated to serving the community and finding ways to give back.
Just like a Steamboat Sailor, we value teamwork, integrity, and character.
For all your real estate needs, find us at thepaoligroup.com. Let's go, Sailors.
Time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
I'm Sean Struble. My number is 56, and I play outside linebacker. I've been playing football for 4 years now. Some of our team's goals this year is to beat Craig and make it to the playoffs, and some of my personal goals are to not get injured this season at all. Some other sports I'm interested in are lacrosse, and I used to play baseball and basketball, but since I got into high school, I've stopped those. Favorite subject in school would probably be writing, just because I'm good at it. And this summer, I didn't really do much but hang out with my friends, worked a little bit, also got a different job. After I graduate high school, I would like to hopefully go to trade school, but I'm still not 100% sure. My favorite movie is Happy Gilmore, probably, because it's funny, and I'm Sean Struble, and I'm proud to be a Steamboat Sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
This fall, bring fresh color home with Steamboat Ace Hardware, the great paint store inside your hardware store. From bold front doors to warm, cozy living rooms, we've got top brands like Benjamin Moore and Clark & Kensington, plus expert advice to match. All the tools, all the color, all in one stop. Steamboat Ace Hardware, your local place for paint this fall. Steamboat Ace is the place with the helpful paint folks.
Jason here with One Off Auto Center with your car tip of the day. When was the last time that four-wheel drive switch on the dash was pushed? Don't wait for the first big snow to find out your four-wheel drive isn't working. Engage that four-wheel drive button periodically to make sure all is in working order and lubricated. We know what's coming soon, and that four-wheel drive will be needed. That's your car tip of the day from One Off Auto Center. Easy to find at 2565 Copper Ridge Drive. Book online at oneoffautocenter.com. One Off Auto Center.
We go the extra mile.
Charlie here from Mountain Mattress and Furniture, a proud sponsor of Steamboat Springs High School sports broadcast. Whether you are participating, watching, or listening, a good night's sleep is important to good health. With Mountain Mattress Best Price Guarantee, you'll get the lowest price on all the best brands in the country. We have the largest selection of mattresses in Northwest Colorado, and our family strives to offer the best service in the valley. Mountain Mattress and Furniture on Loggers Lane.
Mountain Mattress is a place when you need to rest your face. Put our mattresses to the test, and you will see we're the best.
Dotson Payment Solutions are proud to sponsor Steamboat Sailors broadcast on KTYV Sports on FM. Hi, this is Zach from Dotson Payment Solutions. Are you running a local business and tired of paying too much for credit card processing and not getting the local technical support you need? Join our team today at DotsonPOS.com. That's DODSONPOS.com. Dotson Payment Solutions is a home team for point of sale, payment solutions, loyalty programs, gift cards, and more, and a proud supporter of the Steamboat Sailors, your home team.
Time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
I'm Kersey Zeus, and I play wide receiver and safety. I've been playing football for 4 years, and our team goal for the season is to beat Craig and make the playoffs, and I'm hoping I get some touches on the ball and hopefully get a pick. Some other sports I play are track, and I might wrestle. My favorite subject in school is math because I'm good at it. This summer, I went and visited family in Chicago, and after I graduate, I'm planning to go to college and travel, and my favorite movie is Fight Club because it's a great movie. I am Kersey Zeus, and I'm proud to be a Steamboat Sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
This is Todd Ellens with the Law Office of Ellens & Strom. We are proud to support the Steamboat Sailors. Hard work and persistence are the key ingredients to succeeding in sports and in the courtroom. At Ellens & Strom, we have attorneys that handle nearly all types of legal matters. Contact us at ellensstrom.com to schedule a meeting with a lawyer today. That's ELENZSTROM.com. The Law Office of Ellens & Strom, a proud supporter of the Steamboat Sailors.
Hi, this is Jimmy from Builders First Source, now in 2 locations here in Steamboat Springs. And we're proud to support Steamboat Sailor Sports on KTYV Sports on FM. At Builders First Source, we foster and encourage teamwork, and we know that athletics builds that strong sense of team and working for the greater good, and we are proud supporters of Steamboat Sailors High School Sports. Builders First Source, now with 2 locations east of downtown Steamboat on Pine Grove Road and west of town on 13th Street. Good luck to all the high school teams across the Yampa Valley.
The all-new Steamboat Motors Expanded Service Department is here for all your automotive repair needs with a state-of-the-art repair shop that can work on everything from trucks to cars to SUVs and everything in between. Steamboat Motors, certified Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram mechanics will get your vehicle running smoothly. Steamboat Motors Service Department is a consistent J.D. Power Award winner. Sales and service, West Steamboat on Highway 40 and online at steamboatmotors.com.
Hey, this is Matt with Steamboat Roofing Company, and we love to sponsor all things Steamboat. As a company, we like to get families and student athletes outside to enjoy all that Steamboat has to offer. Steamboat Roofing Company is proud to sponsor Steamboat Sailor Sports Broadcast.
Steamboat Roofing Company, proudly working in and giving back to Steamboat's outdoor community. Ski, bike, run, roof, Steamboat.
To schedule a roof estimate, please visit us at steamboatroofing.com. Again, that's steamboatroofing.com.
This is Matt with Steamboat Roofing Company, and we're proud Sailor Sports sponsors.
See you out there.
Dotson Payment Solutions are proud to sponsor Steamboat Sailors broadcast on KTYV Sports on FM. Hi, this is Zach from Dotson Payment Solutions. Are you running a local business and tired of paying too much for credit card processing and not getting the local technical support you need? Join our team today at DotsonPOS.com. That's DOTSONPOS.com. Dotson Payment Solutions is a home team for point of sale, payment solutions, loyalty programs, gift cards, and more, and a proud supporter of the Steamboat Sailors, your home team.
Steamboat Sailors Football on KTYV Sports on FM is brought to you by
our friends at Yampa Valley Bank,
Builders First Source,
the Steamboat Roofing Company, Mountain West Insurance,
Ellens & Strom Attorneys at Law,
Mountain Eye Works,
Johnny B. Good's Diner, One Off Auto Center,
Mountain Mattress and Furniture,
Dotson Payment Solutions,
the Paoli Group,
Steamboat Ace Hardware,
and the all-new Steamboat Motors.
Steamboat Sailors Football on KTYV Sports on FM at 105.7 and steamboatradio.com.
Harv, I think we're live. We're missing the let's go to the booth. I don't know where that guy went.
Let's go to the booth. How about that?
Nicely.
Come on, man. Turn me on, Coach. I got stuff to say.
I know you do.
Woo, baby. This is going to be a game, folks.
Brian Harvey, Mike Deemer live at Gardner Field. Steamboat Sailors getting ready to take on the Eagle Valley Devils, who come in with a 6-0 record. Your Steamboat Sailors sitting at 4-0. We're getting a little early start. They're catching me off guard here, Mike. Sailors are set to receive. Steamboat's going to be in their all-black uniforms, white numbers, which you and I absolutely love because we can see them.
Yeah, baby.
Eagle Eagle Valley in their road whites with red numbers, black helmets. They'll be moving right to left and kicking the ball off.
All right, Sailors, what a beautiful night for football. I was speaking with Coach Finch at the team dinner tonight. This is one of the most important games in Sailor football history, literally, since like Coach said, since the 05-09 season. Yeah, we got a touchback on the kickoff. But since they had their championship run in 2009, this game is literally about the most important game they're playing.
And it's another one of those games that we have circled from last year, Mike.
Yeah,
the Steamboat Sailors they got punched in the mouth by this team, but there was a lot of variables going on. There was a lockdown in the school. We had just lost a really tight game, which we felt we should have won against Summit County. Well, we took care of Summit County last week in a big way, and here we are. Steamboat Sailors doing a little shift here. Struble goes off to the right. 2 receivers to the left. 1 man in the backfield. That's Krupp. Krupp takes it up the gut. He's got positive yards. Krupp's still on his feet. He's on the outside. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30. He cuts it back to the 20, the 10. He's got a man on his gut. Touchdown! The Sailors.
What a way to start! What a way to start the game! Woo!
Paint the picture.
Yeah, baby! Oh my goodness, I'll tell you what the picture is. At the team dinner tonight, I talked to the linemen. We had a lineman table, and that is where it's going to start. This game is going to be won or lost in the trenches, the offensive line and the defensive line. And if they play up to their ability, this game's going to turn out good for your Sailors.
So the Sailors add the extra point. Eli Beaver.
Not Willis? Blue Wills? Okay. That took 3 years to find out.
Thank you.
Blue Wills, are you related?
I'm his sister, mom, other mom.
Blue Wills.
Yes.
Yeah, I know he was best buddies.
So 11:40.
That too.
Yeah.
And we know that. Blue Wills, you got it.
We're literally 20 seconds into the game. The Steamboat Sailors take it to the house. 80-yard touchdown run from Thomas Krupp. Yeah, we're a little excited here. Big shout out to our friends at Builders First Source and the Sailors building on a big lead. But we got to batten down the hatches here, Mike.
Well, when we were talking about it, I was like sitting there talking with Vanderbosch and Cobb, but mostly the linemen. And I said, listen, man, I know you guys hear this from the coaches, but I was all amped up, so I had to blabber. It's like, good or bad, whatever the play is, you got to put it in the rearview mirror. Don't live on it. If you make a mistake, forget about it. Move on. You guys are a good team. Adjust and move on. But if you make a great play like that, don't think about it, okay? Move on.
Yes.
Don't take your foot off the gas, boys. And I'll tell you what, that started with the offensive line. They blew open a hole, and whoever was running downfield, I think it was number 10, giving him that last needed block. Stu, did you happen to see who it was?
Looks like Malachi Barrios. No, that's Keaton Lake. That ball goes into the end zone. Big booming kick there.
Yeah,
by Eli Beaver.
In Eli Beaver, I was told we got to give some props. I was told in last week's game he set a Chassa record by kicking 9 extra points in one game.
Coach talked about it in the pregame show. He had a couple of them. LJ, Luke Jordan.
Oh, my Lord.
He had 5 interceptions, 3.
I gave him a gift card to the diner. I said, I've never seen a stat line like that.
Well, and that, too, tied a Colorado State record. So, but watch this team. They're balanced. They can throw the ball. Over 900 yards passing this season. The quarterback, Keaton Lake, inside handoff, and look out, still on his feet. And they're answering with a big run. Sailors chase down big number 4, Coulter Blakely.
Yeah, they're not. This Eagle Valley team's good. They're 6-0 for a reason. They're good, and they're not going to lay down on one touchdown. That ain't happening. Sailors' defensive line got shoved off the ball that time. They got to dig the cleats in and blow through the line.
So Coulter Blakely on a quarterback sneak. He is the quarterback. He's got 2 men in the backfield, 3 receivers off to the right, 1 to the left. Here comes the snap, the pitch over the right side to big number 32, Leaper. Leaper over that right side, picks up about 4 yards, but he is met by a flotilla, Mike. Who is in that flotilla?
Looked like to me number 78, Big Wyatt O'Neal, one of the defensive linemen who initiated first contact, getting over there, wrapping up the ball carrier. Still, though, pick up a 5 yards. You got to be hitting them a little bit sooner in backfield or at the line of scrimmage. But a good stop by the Sailors defense.
Second down, about 6 to go for the first. 2 receivers off to the right, 2 to the left,
Watch
3
this
to the left.
receiver near us. He's in man coverage.
Man in motion, pitch over the right side. Coming is Barrios. Barrios turns the corner, runs a long way for about a yard.
And a nice job, number 21, Luke Jordan, the hero of the defense last week, stringing it out, pushing the ball carrier towards the outside, letting his teammates get up, make contact, get him out of bounds, going to bring up third. And about 1, 2, 3, about 4 or 5 yards. I'd say about 4 yards, third and about 4.
So the ball marked down to the 43-yard line of Steamboat. Again, if you're watching at the Steamboat Radio YouTube channel, 1 receiver wide to the right, DeHara. Trips in tight to the left, back to pass, quick flare out over the right side. This is Leaper. Leaper looks like he's got the first down this left side, pickup of about 6.
Yeah, it was good defensive coverage, but he did pick up the first down. That was a well-executed play. Not much you could say about it. You know, the linemen, the receivers had good blocking. One of the linemen pulled to the outside. So they had fantastic blocking, got just what they needed for the first down.
First and 10 for the Devils. Ball marked down at the 35-yard line of Steamboat. The quarterback, Blakely, from the gun. He's got a man in motion. And they fake the pitch. Now they hand it off over the left side. That's Lake. Lake's met in the backfield, and that's going to be a tackle for a loss.
And that's Eli Beaver not falling for the fake. Number 30 wrapping up the ball carrier, making contact and bringing him down. Had a little help from number 7, Big Phil Dozer. They wrapped him up. But that all started with Eli Beaver getting to the outside, not falling for the fake.
Second down, about 12 to go. We've got 2 receivers, 1 receiver off to the right, 1 to the left, 1 man in the backfield. Blakely, the quarterback, under center now. Fakes the handoff. He's passing. Throws that ball down the center of the field. He's got him in, and that one's caught. And he's going to be down at the 1-yard line. Nice pass and catch right there.
Well, I'll tell you what, I didn't think the pass was on the money. That was just, again, sometimes that was good defense. We had 2 men on the coverage. The quarterback put that ball where nobody but the receiver could get it. We got ourselves a football game here.
We certainly do. Malachi Barrows made a diving catch. It was a beautiful catch, and you said it right, Mike. That was I was like, that's an uncatchable ball, but Barrows came in with it. First and goal for the Devils. Blakely, the quarterback, from the gun. Handoff over the left side. Sailors see it, read it. It looked like they had him stopped, but I think they've got the touchdown.
You know, when you only need half a yard, it is hard to stop, particularly this Eagle Valley running game. That was a beautiful offensive series. Sailors defense can't hang their head there. You know, they really did a good job. They were tackling well. They were hitting well. It's just you get that one bomb with a fingertip catch. Had to be for about 40 yards.
Yeah.
And
got him out of trouble.
Not much you can do about that.
All right, lining up for the extra point. This is Leaper. That one is up and good. So with 8:54 left in this first quarter, it's been a lively one, 7-7 the score. Remember, you can listen and watch this game on the World Wide Web. Go to youtube.com, search out Steamboat Radio and the Steamboat Radio YouTube channel. Watch the game there. Big shout out to Stu Kochi running the camera as he does for these games. Greatly appreciated. On loan from Steamboat Lumber. Like to thank Mountain Mattress and Furniture, helping you and the Sailors get a good night's sleep. Coming for a test nap today on Loggers Lane. Also like to thank Dotson Payment Solutions, bringing local point of sale, payment solutions, loyalty programs, gift cards, and more to you and your business. Learn more at DotsonPOS.com. Sailors set to return here Is that Blue Wills, number 10?
No, Blue Wills is number 8. Number 8. Number 10.
I don't have him on.
I got it from Allie.
Onside kick right away. Sailors up there. Do they get it? Oh, my. Who's got the ball? It looks like it's covered by the Eagle Valley Devils. So a quick surprise right off the bat. This is going to be like an Xbox battle. Madden 2025.
That's a tough break for the Sailors. Two of the guys up front had their fingers on the ball and just managed to slip through. Eagle Valley recovers it with fantastic field position. That's almost like a turnover there when you get it and you're already in Sailor territory on 48. And now that quickly momentum is shifted to the visitor sideline.
It has. Coulter Blakely under center. One man in the backfield, two receivers to the right, two to the left. Man in motion, fakes the handoff. That's Leaper, and he leaps forward for 9 yards.
Yeah, they're getting through the line of scrimmage. They're pushing the Sailors off the line of scrimmage, out of the trench, and the ball carrier's getting in the backfield. And when they're being tackled by the defensive backs, you know the offense is gelling.
So that's going to bring up a 2nd down and 1. Ball over the 40 down to the 39. 8:44 left in this first quarter. 7-7 the score. Two receivers to the right. Trips in tight to the left. Ball on the right hash. Man in motion. That's Lake. And we've got a false start. And that one is going to go against Eagle Valley.
Going to knock them back 5 yards.
We'll take it.
Yeah, because Eagle Valley, with that passing game, when you're in second and very short, that just opens up the playbook. They could throw the ball all over the field, knowing chances are high if it comes up 3rd and short that they're going to pick up the first down.
You are correct, sir. So 2nd down, 6 to go. Ball at about the 45-yard line. Maybe 44 and a half. Two receivers to the right, two to the left. One man in the backfield. That's Leaper. And there's the pitch over the right side. That's number 7, Lake. Lake, he looks like he's got the first down as he wheels and deals down that right sideline on the jet sweep.
Boy, the offensive line for Eagle Valley is doing a fantastic job of pulling. Like that time when the ball was snapped, the offensive lineman on the left side pulled out and went and flew over to the right side to lead the cavalry charge, allowed the ball carrier to pick up the first down. What we're going to need is, if they go to the passing game, the Sailors' defensive backs to step it up, linebackers, see if we can start winning the turnover battle.
Two receivers to the right, two to the left. Man in the slot there to the left. From the gun, back to pass. Throwing that ball up. Blakely's got a man. And that one falls incomplete. Oh, my, he had him as well.
Yeah, number 4 on the coverage, Tyler Grove, excellent job. I mean, a fantastic job going up for the jump ball, coming down with it. What we really need, the quarterback that time, I'll just be straight up, had way too much time in the pocket to throw that ball. He's got time to allow his receiver to get behind our defensive backs. Defensive line, you know what we got to start doing is bringing some blitzing. Get them linebackers tracking him down.
Yeah, don't give Malachi Barros, the receiver, that much time, because that kid, he's dangerous. We saw it. Two receivers to the left, one to the right. Man in motion now, left to right, and back to pass. Blakely throws it over the right side. That's Lake. And he picks up positive yards there. It's going to bring up a 3rd short.
It's going to be 3rd and about 3, but even that was just almost like a shuttle pass. Quick going. They're loving going to the right side right now because they can get the guys on the left of the offensive line for Eagle Valley are super fast for big guys, and they are getting over to the right side.
So 3rd down, about 4.5. Ball just over the 30-yard line down to the 29 of Steamboat. Eagle Valley with the ball. Blakely the quarterback. Everybody is in tight now. Now they spread out. We got trips now to the right. Two receivers to the left. Empty backfield. Blakely back to pass over the middle. He's got a man. That's complete. First down inside the 20 to the 18.
Yeah, he had the tight end right over the middle. The linebacker was playing deep coverage. Quick pass. His quarterback's got great vision on the field. The Eagle Valley quarterback is seeing the field.
Keaton Lake. He was a sophomore last year, and he ate us up. We know this team is dangerous. Two receivers to the right, one to the left right now. Nathan Leeper in the backfield. He's dangerous. Man in motion. Inside handoff there. Leeper with the ball. He's got room. Down to the 10-yard line. He's going to be close to the first.
I like what the Sailors tacklers are doing. Number 30, Eli Beaver, and number 44, Sean Struble, trying to strip the ball loose. We're going to have to come up with something because almost every play except one in this entire quarter, 5:57 to go, 7-7 game, only one play is Eagle Valley run that was negative yardage.
Second down, about 1 to go. Receivers to the right and left. Two to the left, one to the right. Man in motion now, coming right to left. Handoff, no, rolling out to the right. Quarterback looking, throws it to the end zone. And oh my, that one is going to be close. Does he give it to him?
And there's a flag on the play. I don't think he caught it inbounds. And there was a late flag on the play. I think we're getting some unnecessary, unsportsmanlike conduct from Eagle Valley is my initial assessment.
Although he threw it at a bunch, hopefully that's the call. We could use that.
I'm not sure what they're doing. They seem to have picked up the flag.
That's very strange, right?
It is. It's kind of...
He threw the flag.
He threw it late, and he threw it intentionally, so I'm not quite sure.
I got it on video.
Obviously didn't happen.
All right. So one man in the backfield. Blakely from the gun, looking. He's got time to pass. Rifles that one up the middle. And that one's broken up and nearly picked off. Who was in on that? That was LJ.
That was LJ, number 21. Almost came up with his 6th pick in 2 games. That would have been a good spot for it. Now this is going to bring up 3rd and very short. 4th and very short. I'm sorry. And it's a question. Obviously, Eagle Valley's going to go for it with their running game. But if the Sailors could stop them here, what a momentum change that would be.
7-7 the score. 5:24 clock stopped here in the first quarter. Ball marked down to the 10-yard line of Steamboat. Blakely, the quarterback, now under center. And the handoff to the big fullback.
They got him. They stopped him.
And let's see, let's see where they mark it. It's going to be real close. I think they stopped him.
I think the Sailors defense held.
First down, Sailors.
Yeah,
absolutely huge.
That is huge. And speaking of huge, Harv, I got to give some props to my staff tonight at the diner. Not only did they do a great job feeding 60 hungry football players, but they managed to get the game on YouTube, on the TV at the diner.
Nice work, kids.
So I got to give props. Thank you very much, ladies. Some big football fans down there. I got to thank you for getting the game on there. I want to thank you for a great job today.
So 5:19 left in this first quarter. Oh, now they're going to measure it. Now they're coming out to measure it. Interesting.
Well, the Eagle Valley coach can request a measurement. That's understandable.
Yeah.
And he's short. First down.
Like me. He's short. So, Sailors. It will be first down for your Steamboat Sailors, moving left to right. They're backed up on their own 10-yard line. They get the ball on the turnover of downs. 2 receivers are off to the left.
Good job, Ron. Good job.
I got to give some. Well, we'll wait till this play. This is
Cobb,
huge.
Cobb from the gun. Big shift there. Sailors now have a receiver off to the right, 2 to the left. Quick flare out pass there. That's Cohen Vanderbosch. But Vanderbosch cuts it up. Now he turns it to the outside. He's got the first down and picks up 20 yards on the passing
and that's
catch.
beautiful. Gets him out of the shadow of the goalpost. And also, we received a text correction. That touchdown that Krupp ran for was the lead blocker was actually number 3, Cohen Vanderbosch, one of the best athletes on the team. Great kid, great family. Love watching Cohen excel and exceed out here playing football.
Well, Abbott Gotro had some pretty nice blocks on that last catch by Cohen Vanderbosch. First down and 10, 2 receivers to the right. Hand off to Krupp. Krupp cuts it up. Krupp still on his feet. Dances down, picks up 5 yards.
Well, I'll tell you what, that was about Krupp dancing around.
Jimmy shake.
Yeah, I thought he was about to be tackled. No, tackled, no, tackled, no.
He does that jump cut so well. He looks.
He's an amazing ball carrier. I'll tell you what,
Barry
honestly,
Sanders.
the way he runs, if the kid keeps putting some size on, he's going to be carrying a football for a college somewhere next year.
2 receivers off to the left. Krupp in the backfield. Man in motion. Shift for your Steamboat Sailors. Right, left to right. Fakes the handoff. Throws it over that left side. That one's caught. Little juggle. And, ball's out. That was stripped. And Eagle Valley takes it in for a touchdown. Wow.
Was that actually? And you know what? You know where that started? The reason it worked when Vanderbosch caught it is because he caught it with his hands and took off immediately. And that ball was bobbled, so there was never a real reception, and then it came loose, and now Eagle Valley has 6 more points on the board.
My, how the pendulum swings.
Again, what the Sailors have to do, that play's over. Move on. Move on. Yep. Don't dwell on it.
Short-term memory here. So lining up for the extra point, Nathan Leeper here. He is the running back, and the Sailors are going to get called, or is that
I think it might have been encroachment against the Sailors, which is
so half the distance to the goal.
Yeah, and you never know with this Eagle Valley coaching staff. These guys like to roll the dice. You never know. We might go from a 1-point attempt to a 2-point conversion attempt here. Nope, he's still going to line up for now, for the moment.
Yep, so half the distance to the goal line. Moves it up a yard. Here comes the snap, the hold, and the kick, and that is good. Leeper puts it through, and just like that, it's 14-7. So the Sailors, on the move. They've had positive yards every play. I mean, the least they picked up is 5 yards on a play, but unfortunately couldn't hold on to that ball.
And you get a turnover like that in the flats where there's only one of your teammates there with any blocking, and it was 2 Eagle Valley defenders. That was an easy snatch, grab, and go, and Sailors find themselves down by a touchdown. But again, and I'm sure the coaching staff's going to be telling them, put it behind you. Our offense is good. Our offense is moving. That is a tough break, man. You don't want to lose the turnover battle, not to this Eagle Valley team.
So the Sailors have their good hands people in the center here and up top. They're going to be watching, of course, for another onside kick, which the Devils did successfully on that last kickoff. 14-7 the score, 3:58 left in this first quarter. It has been an active one. Big squib kick up the middle. Krupp is going to field that at the 15. Krupp, good vision, gets himself over the 25 down to the 28-yard line. So basically, they've watched film. They know they don't want to kick the ball to Beaver, to Cohen Vanderbosch, to Krupp, and they're going to squib kick it all night long.
And they're fast. This Eagle Valley team is very fast, very athletic. So they do a squib kick, and they're down there in a hurry. Krupp had a fight to get that yardage, and he picked up some good yards, but still, Sailors are only on their own 29-yard line.
So clock stop here, 3:53 left in this first quarter. Sailors down 14-7. Ball at the 28-yard line, 1st and 10 for Steamboat. Sailors shift again. Krupp in the backfield. And there's a handoff to Krupp over the right side. He finds a seam. Krupp turns it outside. He's at the 50, and he's going to run out of bounds at the 45-yard line. Huge pickup there. Over 100 yards on the day already for Thomas Krupp, and we got 3:43 left in this first quarter.
And that was a fantastic job. The left side of the Sailors' offensive line blew open a hole. If I'm not mistaken, the center, number 77, Cannon Wilson, came around, blew out, was the lead blocker, allowed Krupp to get into the into the soft spot of the Eagle Valley defense. He had 5 guys chasing him down the sideline.
1st and 10 for the Sailors. Ball marked down at the 44-yard line of Eagle Valley. Cobb, handoff to Krupp over this right side. Krupp's got room, still on his feet. He's got a first down, or close to a first down, pickup of what looked like about 9.5.
You see that block by 52? Yeah, baby.
So it's going to be 2nd down and about 1.5 yards after the mark.
Number 52, Lloyd Warren, on the lead block there, blew open the hole and allowed Krupp to get to the outside. Great job by the Sailors' offensive line, led by number 52, Warren.
2 receivers off to the left, Gotro and Cohen Vanderbosch in the slot. 1 receiver to the right, back to pass, throws it over to the flat, and that was just a little out of reach for Gotro. If he catches that.
Got to take a little off. He threw a dart, leading him a little too far, and put a little too much mustard on that.
I'd like to thank our friends at Dotson Payment Solutions, bringing you local point of sale. Payment solutions, loyalty programs, gift cards, and more to your business. Learn more at DotsonPOS.com. 3rd down, about 1.5 yards to go. 2 receivers off to the left. That's Vanderbosch and Gotro. 1 receiver to the right. They're on that right hash. There's the handoff from Cobb, and that's Eli Beaver. He's got the first down over the 30.
I saw Beaver in the backfield. You know, he's the one, like you said, thunder and lightning. When they have to get a first down, a 1 yard, 1.5, 2 yards, they go to number 30, Beaver, because he's a tough kid, man. He's a downhill football player.
Yes.
Looks like when he's running, the whole field tilts in front of him.
We can feel it. 1st and 10. Ball at the 30-yard line of Eagle Valley. Sailors moving left to right on your radio dial. 2 receivers off to the right, 2 receivers in tight to the left. Man in motion, right to left. That's Lucas Krupp. And there's a Cobb's going to roll out. He's looking. Oh, he throws that one up. Oh, and a nice.
He caught his own pass. You don't often see that. The quarterback caught his own pass. Unfortunately, for about a 4-yard loss, he tried to take it to his. It's a tough way for a right-handed quarterback to go, to get out to that side, set his feet, particularly when he's in hot pursuit, to set his feet and get a good throw. And that one was blocked.
It looked to me like he could have run for a couple of yards. You know, he wouldn't have got the big pickup. I know he had the guy in front of you, but you said it. He's rolling to the wrong side. We see Bo Nix do it, and he has a hard time doing it. 2:11 left in this first quarter. Sailors down 14-7. 2nd down, 15 to go. Ball at the 35-yard line.
They have got to get the ball in Vanderbosch's hands more on the outside.
And there's a handoff to Beaver. Beaver's over the left side. Beaver's got positive yards. Back to the original line of scrimmage and then some. Pickup of about 7 on the carry. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 7.
And that's an Achilles heel for a team, is the 3rd and long. You know, the Sailors are lucky. Beaver picked up great yardage. Again, going back, Vanderbosch is one of the playmakers on this team. And I know the coaching, this is no secret. The coaching staff knows they got to get the ball in his hands because he's one of the playmakers.
2 receivers. Vanderbosch is in the slot. Gotro wide to the right. Nobody to the left. 2 men in the backfield. And a handoff there to Beaver. Beaver on his feet, stays with it. Eli Beaver shakes a tackle. He gets the first down to the 15-yard line. Man, what a run by Beaver.
That was outstanding job. He had a fantastic block. Number 62, Kenny Orst the horse, getting out there and absolutely leveling one of the Eagle Valley defenders. Allowed Beaver to pick up the extra yardage they needed. First down, Sailors.
And I agree with you. They got to get Vanderbosch the ball, but they are so successful on the ground. Let's get him a jet sweep or something.
I'm not going to argue that. Their running game has been spectacular thus far.
2 men in the backfield. Cobb Cobb, the quarterback, hands it to Beaver. Beaver gets wrapped up on that play and gets pushed back for a loss.
Yeah, they had penetration come through the line. The Sailors' offensive line, a couple of the players looked like they were pulling in the opposite direction. When the play goes south like that, you kind of got to wonder if there was a little bit of miscommunication on the play calling. When you're down in the trenches, it's just tough. Sometimes if an audible is called or misdirection, it looked like a couple of guys weren't on the same page.
So second down, 12 to go here. Ball is inside the 20. Sailors in the red zone. Ball marked down to the 18. Two receivers to the left. Two men in the backfield, Krupp and Beaver. They switch sides. Lucas Krupp, the tight end, on the right. Back to pass. Cobb throws that one up. And we've got a flag on the play. Looks like this could be holding against the Sailors. I don't know. So that is a holding call, and that will march the Sailors back 10 yards. It's going to be a second down and about 22 to go. We got 6 seconds left in this first quarter. Sailors down 14-7. So it looked like
clearly a broken play. Sailors got to calm down. They've had back-to-back broken plays. That's going to bring us, 6 seconds left with the holding penalty.
Second down, 22.
We got a little bit of confusion. This offense was humming. They got to get back on track.
So Krupp's alone back. Cobb looking to pass. He throws that one to Krupp. Krupp catches it, tries to cut back, and they wrap him up. He does get positive yards on the play, but only 3 or 4.
Good job by the Eagle Valley defense on the tackling, on that play in particular, not letting Krupp get his usual move, his trademark moves, and get to the outside. So after one quarter, 14-7, Eagle Valley lead. We had each team score an offensive touchdown. Eagle Valley got a defensive pick or fumble. I'm still not sure what it was. I think it might have been a shot.
Like he took it out of his hands.
Yeah, on a bobbled reception in return for a touchdown. But like we knew, there was absolutely no doubt coming into this. We knew we were going to be in a slugfest, and here we are.
Take this opportunity to thank our friends at Steamboat Ace Hardware, the helpful place for hardware, plumbing, tools, grills, garden, and more. Knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. West Steamboat on Highway 40. I'd also like to thank Ellens and Strom, attorneys at law. When life gives you a penalty flag, throws you a penalty flag, Ellens and Strom, attorneys at law, has your back. Criminal, civil, estate planning, real estate, and more. Go to ellensstrom.com.
And we got some specials at Johnny B. Good's Diner that I was advised I better bring up this evening. Our burger of the day is back Monday through Friday, $11.99. Juicy burger, cook's choice topping, your choice of side. $10 Tuesdays, the juicy cheeseburger, your side of side, $10. And of course our early bird breakfast deals Monday through Friday. Any omelet on the menu for $9.99. Been a good fall at the diner. We're blessed and we're thankful. A lot of locals coming out, a lot of people coming up for the leaves and the beauty of our area, enjoying the Yampa Valley.
So third down and about 20 to go for the first. Ball is marked down inside the 30 down to about the 26. Cobb back to pass. Cobb flushed out of the pocket, rolling to his left. Cobb gets hit in the backfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th and a country mile.
That is, and I think the Sailors are out of field goal range.
I would go for the field goal because in Colorado high school rules,
it gets set.
It gets set at the 20-yard line. I don't know. I mean, it looks like they may go. Let's see what they do. It looks like they're going to line up for a field goal.
I think they're going for a field goal. That's a great call. And the Eli's got the leg.
Sure. And if he makes this, huge momentum.
Yeah, sure.
Sailors down 14-7. Beaver lining up here for a Line drive kick, and that one goes
wide.
just wide. Looked like it had the distance. That would have been a 45-yard field goal.
Yeah, Sailor's got to shake it off. You know, you can see they've developed a little bit of the jitters, and they got to shake it off. They're as good as, if not better, football team than who they're playing right now. They just had a couple tough breaks, you know, the fingertip catch, the juggled pass interception, or we got a different ball game. Sailor's got to settle down, get back in the rhythm, get back to doing what they do best.
See, and Eagle Valley doesn't even know the rule. So they were lined up. They thought they were going to get the ball from where we kicked it, but no. It's 1st and 10.
That's a beautiful call. I didn't know that rule either.
Well, I learned something every now and then from doing this for 30-some-odd years. And then I forget most of it, Mike. You know the drill.
That's okay. Understood.
All right, from the gun, Blakely. Handoff over that left side. Look out. This is Leaper. And the Sailors cut him down. But that kid has got some wheels.
Yeah, when he's being tackled from behind by number 30 Beaver, the linebacker, tackling him from behind, you know he's picking up too much yardage, going to bring up 2nd and short. They have the ball spot. Okay. They have the ball. Okay, it's set up, but it's going to be 2nd and about 2 or 3.
Eagle Valley breaks the huddle, sends 3 receivers, trips off to the right, 1 to the left. Leaper, the lone back. Blakely, the quarterback, handoff over that right side. Sailors wrap him up. They can't get him down. He's going to be close to the first down. I don't know if he got it.
You know, play disrupted in the backfield, but the Sailors, they got to do a little bit better job of wrapping up in the backfield. They had contact back there. Could have brought him down for a loss. Instead, it's going to be 3rd. Well, they said he picked up the first down now.
So giving him first down.
Got to the 30.
10-22 left in this second quarter. 14-7 the score. Sailors down. Eagle Valley with the ball, moving left to right on your radio dial. 1st and 10. The Devils send a receiver off to the left, 2 to the right. Ball is on the left hash. Blakely, the quarterback, he's got Leaper in the backfield. Fakes the pitch. Got a man in his grill. Sets up the screen pass. That one's caught by Leaper. Sailors do a good job corralling him.
Yeah, number 4, Tyler Grove, did a good job of latching on and not letting go. Could have been a big pickup. Instead, still about 5 yards, but a good job, number 4, Grove, dragging down the ball carrier.
This kid, Nathan Leaper, is tough. He can catch it. He can run it. 1 receiver off to the right, 2 to the left. Ball is on, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Ball on the right hash. Blakely, the quarterback, under center now. And he fakes the handoff. Now it's a quarterback keep, pulls it out, and he's going to roll around that right side. He's got the first down and then some. So a delayed handoff there, and a nice play by the quarterback, Blakely.
And the wide receiver on this side did a fantastic job of trapping down and blocking and allowing the quarterback to hold on to it and pick up positive yardage. That's a play they've run 2 times now. Both times the quarterbacks picked up good yardage.
So we're down to 9:08. Clock stopped as the quarterback went out of bounds. 14-7 the score. 1st and 10. Ball marked down at the 46-yard line of Eagle Valley. Sailors showing blitz here. Handoff over that left side, and that's Leaper, but a good job by the Sailors cutting him down for a loss as he couldn't find the edge. Who was in on that tackle, Mike?
Well, number 56, A.J. Giesland, started it by stringing him to the outside, but number two, Weston Worley, came up from his defensive back position to make the tackle. Excellent job defensively. One of the few times the Eagle Valley offense has recorded negative yardage on a play.
2nd down, 11 to go for the first. Ball here at the 44-yard line of Eagle Valley. Receivers to the right and left. Handoff, nope, fakes it, little play action, throws it over the right side. Unfortunately, that ball was dropped by number 21, Daniel Anderson. Sailors got lucky.
Yeah, we did, because number 30, Eli Beaver, looked to be coming from this side on the blitz. They left number 21, the tight end, for Eagle Valley, wide open in the flats, and he was wide open. I was just about to say this Eagle Valley team doesn't make mistakes, and they come up with a big one in favor of the Sailors. This is a huge third down, third and about 11 play for your Sailors defense.
Blakely, the quarterback's got trips off to the left, empty backfield, 2 receivers to the right. Ball is on that left hash. Back to pass. He's looking. He's got men in his grill. Sack for a loss.
Number 30, Eli Beaver on this blitz again. They followed up with the same play. Eagle Valley's offense was not prepared for it, and the Sailors blitz came in. I think number 70 also, Phil Dozer, getting in there with Eli Beaver, but Eli Beaver's the one who really initiated that with the blitz. That being said, Harv, this is a section of the field. Got to watch out with Eagle Valley. Got to watch the fake punt by the Sailors special teams. Excellent, fantastic defensive stop for your Sailors.
Krupp is back deep for your Sailors. And here comes the kick. Big, high
Get away.
Get away from it. Let it go. And it's going to take a Steamboat bounce. And the Sailors should have it 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line. But we got dirty laundry all over the field. And we are not in Aspen. And that ain't Don Henley. Oh, it's going to go against Eagle Valley.
I wonder what could it like. A hit in the back would be a personal foul. Could be the only thing I'm thinking.
So with 7:25 left in this first half, second quarter action, Sailors down 14-7. They're going to have good field position.
This is big. They're not indicating what the penalty is, but it could be of the sort where the Sailors can move it back from the original line of scrimmage. Okay, so it's declined.
So it may have been one of those re-kick. We got good field position. Let's just take it.
I don't know, man. I might have gone for it. I might have said re-kick because the kicker, he didn't really get his leg into that. 32 is not bad field position. I don't know, man. You push him back another 5 yards, make him kick again.
All right, we've got Cohen Vanderbosch in tight here on the left. Ball is on that
Sailors
left hash.
I'm with you, Harv. They got to go back to what was working, and that was a lot of ball carrying.
A little confusion here. Now we've got trips to the left, in tight, handoff there to Krupp. Krupp stutters, turns the corners, got the edge, cuts it back inside, still on his feet at the 50, down the sideline he goes. He's going to take this to the house. They can't stop him. No dirty laundry. Yes. Oh, now we got one. Touchdown's good. Late flag.
Oh, not. But it was at. Was it at?
All right, it was after the touchdown.
I think it was after the touchdown. So it'll be assessed on the kickoff. Yeah, it was a touchdown. So it should be assessed. It should be assessed on the extra point,
and it may be a 15-yard penalty, unsportsmanlike. The play was done. So Sailors have got to keep their cool. Currently, we've got 14-13 on the board, 7-11 left in this first half. Second quarter action here from Gardner Field. While the refs discuss, we'll take this opportunity to thank the Paoli Group with the International Real Estate Brokerage, the agency. Let Chris Paoli and his team.
Yeah. So it was after the touchdown, so it'll be assessed. Yeah, it was a late hit after the touchdown. Totally unnecessary, but understandable. Understandable. Now what it's going to do, though, is knock the Sailors back 15 points or 15 yards for the extra point.
Or will they assess it on the kick? But maybe let's see what they do. Again, Chris Paoli and the agency. They've got you covered for all your real estate needs.
It looks like you're absolutely right, Harv, that the extra point's going to be. But that just doesn't make sense to me. It should be for the very next play. But you know what? There's a stone cold fact. Most people know this. I don't really know what the hell I'm talking about. Okay,
often
so there's that, right? All right, we got that out of the way.
Often wrong, never in doubt.
I bring a little enthusiasm, but sometimes I get the rules. High school, college, and pro all three have different rule sets, so it's hard to keep up.
Which makes you hard to argue with. 7:11 left. Now we've got a stoppage of play here.
How about Krupp, though? Can we touch on that? He literally had a half-inch of space between his cleats and the sideline. He was being rapidly pursued. Now, why is everybody taking a knee? I don't see anybody. Oh, is it on our sideline? Okay. I know everybody was taking a knee, and I couldn't quite see where it was.
So you were saying Thomas Krupp?
I like literally a half-inch of between the white stripe and his cleats as he was going down the sideline, and that's why we got an Eagle Valley player who's hurt, because some of the Sailors linemen were coming across blocking for Krupp, and when you're running and you're chasing Thomas Krupp, you're not looking for the angry zeros that are buzzing around you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you get hit. You run into a number 77, Cannon Wilson, number 78, Wyatt O'Neal, number 70, Philip Harvard. You get one of them guys running into you at a full head of steam, you're going to be sitting down for a little while as well.
So the Sailors are going to line up here, I believe, for the extra point. Eli Beaver on the field. And Waring?
Maybe the refs just said no penalty because we're just going to let boys be boys. Is that a little wishful thinking?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, here comes the snap. Tanner Cobb, the quarterback, with the hold, and he drills that one right through the uprights.
You know what? I think that's better for the Sailors. I really do. This is going to be a tight game, obviously. If you got to kick off 15 yards further back, that's not a given. The PAT becomes a little question mark there, even for Eli Beaver, who, by the way, is having a fantastic game, folks. But, again, David assessed on the kickoff. That's tough, too. But we've seen Eli's kickoffs. He can blast it out of the end zone. So maybe this is just a chance for him again to step up and assist his team. Ooh, baby. We got a football game. 7:11 to go here in the first half. 14-14 game. I got to give a little shout out to a gentleman in Maine. Goes by the name of Doug Wood. His son Alex used to play 2008 graduate, and we called Alex Wood
2009.
2009 graduate.
He was a stud, and he played tight end for CU.
Yeah, and he was a good football player and a great guy. He came up in the booth, said hello. He's over there with the coaches right now. He tells us his dad listens all the time.
Up in Maine.
From up in Maine.
Can't get there from here.
And we just want to say hello to Mr. Wood. Doug, I hope you're having a great night. I hope we're doing right by you because this is a heck of a football game tonight.
So the Sailors are pushed back, as I thought. They're going to be kicking off from their own 25-yard line. But you know what? Beaver can he can clear. He can get the ball down. Let's see what he does here.
Well, it's going to be returnable. I'd be stunned if it's not.
Right.
But they only have one guy real deep. Maybe a directional kick where if it hits in bounds, you kind of Beaver is that good. If there's anybody you want attempting this, it's Eli Beaver.
So the Sailors charge the ball. Now they head to their respected lanes.
14-14 Sailors.
Keenan Lake deep for Eagle Valley. He's going to let this one bounce. It hits him off the hands. He can't get it. He's at the 20, and now he's picked it up. Look out. He's over the left side. Beaver's got him lined up, and Beaver pushes him out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. Sailors had an opportunity.
They sure did. Special teams down there. They had the opportunity to make a huge play. The ball was bouncing around, and it slipped through the fingers. And again, that's the mistakes you can't make against a 6-0 Eagle Valley team. Now they're lining up on the Sailors' 44-yard line. It should have been down on their own 30. Tough break for the Sailors special teams.
We're tied at 14. 1st and 10, Eagle Valley. Blakely, the quarterback from the gun. He's got Leeper in the backfield with him. There's a handoff to Leeper over the right side of the line. He's got 10 yards.
Great job getting in there on the tackle. Number 8, Blue Wills, making the tackle. But again, when you have a defensive back who's bringing the ball carrier down from behind, that's a tough break. And speaking of tough breaks, Eagle Valley might be facing one right down the barrel right now.
So number 32, Nathan Leeper, who has been running all over the Steamboat Sailors, is hobbling off the field, although he is coming off under his own power. And it looks like he's just a little stinger on the ankle, but I got a feeling he'll be back. So, and right now, Eagle Valley has a big 4. Starts there, number 32, Leeper, the running back. We've got Keaton Lake, who's a receiver who returned that kick. Malachi Barros and Xander DeHara. These 4 are dangerous.
It starts with their quarterback, though. Yes. That kid's having a heck of a game.
Yes, he is. Coulter Blakely looking to his left, looking to pass. Holding, throwing it up. And that was picked off. Sailors got it on the right side. A huge interception. So
number 22, Lucas Johnson, coming down with the pick.
Huge
pickoff with 6:49 to go. Tie game, 14-14. Eagle Valley picking up a little momentum, and the Sailor defensive backs. Actually, that was number 2, Weston Worley. I got the 2s a little confused. Okay. Number 2, Weston Worley, who's been a heck of a defensive back this year, coming up with a big interception.
So we're equal at turnovers. They could be the story. 3 receivers in tight to the right of the line. Hand off to Krupp. Bounces out to that right side. He's got positive yards as he picks up 6, maybe 7 on the carry.
I'll tell you what's fantastic about the blocking Krupp's getting, but also obviously the job he's doing carrying the ball. Football's a game of chess. Eventually, Eagle Valley's going to have to bring their linebackers up closer to the line of scrimmage. The D-backs will go man-to-man coverage. That could open things up for the likes of number 3, Vanderbosch, number 5, Gotro.
Penalty flag against the Sailors. It's holding. So that run will be nullified. It's going to be a 1st and 20 now. Ball marked down now at the 22.5, maybe 23-yard line. We sent 2 receivers off to the left, Gotro and Vanderbosch. Krupp is in the backfield. They roll that shift again, left to right. Cobb from the gun. Handoff, nope, fakes it to, and that one's caught. Gotro, helmet off.
That was a tough setup play, and I'm going to tell you what, number 5, Eric Gotro, or Abbott Gotro, did everything correctly. He had 3 defenders on him immediately. He came up with the ball. He got his helmet torn off his head. Number 5, Gotro, played man football there, and that could have gone against the Sailors in a big bad way. It's a tough play to run when you're out there, because that's what was a turnover before and gave Eagle Valley 7 quick points.
It's going to bring up a 2nd down at 21. Ball marked down to the 20-yard line of Steamboat. Sailors. 2 receivers off to the right, 2 men in tight to the left. Ball on the left hash. Krupp in the backfield. Fakes the handoff to Krupp. Rolling to his right. Got a man open. That one's caught by Lucas Krupp, and the Sailors pick up 20 yards on the play.
I'll tell you what, number 81, Lucas Krupp, came up with that reception, but number 7 for Eagle Valley, the defender, he was on the ground and literally reached out and hit him in the ankle, or else Krupp would still be running down the field.
So 17 yards on the passing catch.
Huge pickup.
3rd down, 3 to go. Ball marked down now at the 38-yard line. Sailors break the huddle, sending Gotro and Vanderbosch off to the right. Everybody in tight here on the left side. Krupp in the backfield. Cobb from the gun, handoff to Krupp. He comes over to the left. He gets wrapped up, and he's going to lose a yard on the play.
Went to the well a little too often there. He had the block, and I actually think they were going with a delayed count trying to get Eagle Valley to jump. Didn't happen. It's going to bring up 4th and short, and with 4:52 to go in the first half, this is where the head coach earns his keep right now, because the question is, what do you do?
Well, the Sailors called a timeout, Mike, just to discuss that. We'll take this opportunity to thank our friends at Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services, bringing you the insurance touchdown of the game. Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services, solutions for life with locations in Steamboat and Craig. And right now, Mike, we could use an insurance touchdown and then some, right?
Oh, it'd be huge. In the first half, 450. I got to be honest. I would punt it. I would punt it. Your defense is playing good. We know the number 32 for Eagle Valley is back in the game. That's their main guy, right? But he is still a little dinged up. You don't just, his sprain doesn't just go away. I personally would punt it. I don't know. That's what coach is down there asking his team. We need 3 yards. Can you guys give it for me? Or what should we do?
Well, it's 4th and about 3.5 to go for the first.
You know what? If I'm not punting, I'm putting Beaver in the backfield. Beaver and Krupp. And telling Eagle Valley, you're going to have to pick one or the other. Pick your poison.
Well, the Sailors are going for it here. 4:50 left in this first half.
I'm nervous.
3 receivers off to the right. And a handoff there to Krupp. Krupp looking, bounces out wide. Krupp still on his feet.
He's not
gets the edge, and he's not going to get it.
Turnover on downs in their own territory.
That's tough. That was some big kahunas right there going for that one. I'd like to thank our friends at Mountain Eye Works, helping you and the ref see better for all your eye care needs. Easy to find in Central Park Plaza and online at mountainEyeWorks.com.
Both teams have come up with big 4th down stops, momentum changers, big 4th down stops. Now you're asking the Sailors defense to do a lot against this heralded Eagle Valley offense.
3 receivers off to the right, off to the left, one to the right. Eagle Valley in white, handoff there to Leaper. The Sailors read it, and we had a shipwreck there in the middle of the...
Yeah, we did. Number 62, Kenny Orse the Horse. Young man with KW Horse Enterprises, you see driving around all over town. The kid will do any job for you, folks. Reach out to Kenny if you need. And he's a big, strong kid, and that time he grabbed the ball carrier kind of from behind and just yanked him back.
Looks like Struble got hurt. That's going to hurt us a little defensively and offensively. He's a beast.
Yeah, he is. He's a tough kid.
So we've got 2nd down, 9 to go. Score is 14-14. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. 1 man in the backfield, that's Leaper. Man in motion is Barrows. And a handoff there to Leaper. Leaper gets caught, but he shakes a tackle. He gets the first down and steps out of bounds. They had him.
They did. That was a great job. Number 8, Blue Wills, hitting him where he needed to, but he didn't wrap him up. Obviously the kid's not feeling the effects of the sprain like we thought he might, and he broke out of the tackle. Number 8, Wills, is having a great game. He's flying around on that football field. Just missed wrapping him up, and he didn't have any help from the linebackers.
So 1st and 10, ball's at the 25-yard line of Steamboat. 3:49 left in this first half. 2 receivers to the right, two wide to the right. Now we get a quick whistle here, and that's going to be a false start.
Going to knock him back 5 yards again. It's not what either team wants. What the Sailors have been, a couple of holding penalties against the Sailors have influenced the game, and no mistake about it. False start, that's understandable. You're on the road, tough game. You got them big linemen drooling, spitting snot out all over you. It's easy to jump.
2 receivers wide to the right, 2 to the left, and back to pass. Blakely throws it, sets up the screen. He's got a man. That's Leaper. Leaper's got the ball. He's back to the original line of scrimmage. A pickup of about 6-7 on the play.
Brought down by for your Sailors by number 56, A.J. Giesland, who's having a heck of a game.
And a season, for that matter. Clock ticking here with 3:29 left in this second quarter. 14-14 the score. It'll be 2nd down, 8 to go. Ball marked out at the 23-yard line of Steamboat. 2 receivers In tight off to the left, wide to the right here, ball on that left hash. Blakely, the quarterback. Scott Leeper in the backfield. It's going to be a quarterback keep, and he pushes that ball forward and picks up 4 yards.
It's going to bring up 3rd and short. I would be, the Sailors defense gets in the backfield. That'd be huge, because 4th and short for Eagle Valley is just going for it.
So they call the timeout, and we're looking here. That's 1, 2, 3, almost 4 yards, 3.5 yards for the first down. Ball's inside the 20, down to about the 19.
What you're really asking is your linebackers and your defensive line to step it up a notch and not give up any yardage, any at all. There is a huge difference for Eagle Valley, particularly the way they run that quarterback keeper. When they do it, it's very effective. 4th and 4 is hugely different than 4th or 1 and 2. Hugely different.
So the clock stopped here with 2:49 left. This is a big 3rd down play. Take this opportunity to thank our friends at Steamboat Roofing for all your roofing needs. Go to steamboatroofing.com, helping the Sailors raise the roof after every victory. And, of course, PJ and the gang at Yampa Valley Bank, the Yampa Valley's only locally owned bank with locations in Steamboat and Craig. They are lending. 3rd down, 3.5, maybe 4 to go for the first.
This is huge. This is, right? All the plays are big in a tight game like this, but up to this point, this is the play of the half right now. See how the Sailors defense responds.
Ball's on the left half. 2 receivers wide to the right. 2 in tight to the left.
Oh, they got a false start to backfield. Quarterback move. That's going to knock them back another 5 yards.
So a false start by the Eagle Valley Devils. Can we say huger? Because that's huger.
It's huger.
Holy shnikes, Batman. 3rd down, 9 to go, and Cody's right. I think the hometown crowd, everybody is biting nails right now. Blakely back to pass. He's got men in his feet. He steps up. He's got the first down over the left side, and he steps out of bounds. Sailors just applied too much pressure from the outside, and a huge hole opened up in the middle, Mike.
They had nobody deep. They came with the blitz. The quarterback said, it's almost like the coaching staff for Eagle Valley knew. They're going to come with the blitz, let them come on the outside, give them the room in the middle, let them get up the middle.
So 1st and 10, ball down to the 13-yard line of Steamboat. 2:40 left in this second quarter. 1 receiver off to the left, 1 to the right, 1 man in the backfield. Man in motion is Barrows. Fakes the pitch to him. Rolling to his right is Blakely. Blakely passes. That one's caught, and a pickup of a few yards on the play.
We got a flag on the far side of the field.
Looks like it may be in the spot of holding. Let's see what they call, though.
A false start again. That's interesting because they let the play run.
Yeah, they usually blow that pretty quickly, right?
They should blow it pretty quickly. It's dangerous when you let it go.
So clock down to 2:32. I'd like to thank Jason Bongiorno and the gang at One Off Performance Center, formerly Doc's Auto. Same great service, same great place for all your automotive repair needs. Easy to find on Copper Ridge Drive. Quentin Bongiorno getting that big interception, pick 6 at the end of the game.
Bongiorno? That's a nice name.
It's two receivers wide to the right. And a handoff to Leeper over the left side, and the Sailors push him out of bounds. He gets back, picks up about 5 yards on the play.
Yeah, really nice job. Again, Giesling getting out there, and number 2, Weston Worley. Hey, one of Routt County's premier groups, the Warhorse Ranch, is for veterans, helps veterans out with equine therapy, PTSD. They're doing their Pumpkin Fest October 11th and 12th. Go online, Routt Pumpkin Fest, and help support a most worthy cause, worthy endeavor.
Mike Val and the gang. 2nd down, 10 to go. And back to pass. Blakely looking. He's got a man in his grill. That one's caught. Barros with the ball. Spins, dives, and it looks like he's going to be close. He's got the touchdown.
Oh, man. Sailors, tough break. Talk about a game of just inches. That ball just missed the outreach hands of the Sailor defender. You know, really good job. Eagle Valley, tenacious. His team, they came to play. This is what we got here is a heck of a football game. And I'm of the belief that this game is going to turn on a quirky play in the second half. 1:40 to go in the first half. Eagle Valley gets a late touchdown. They're up 20-14, lining up for the extra point.
Nathan Leeper, the kicker. Here comes the snap, the hold, and the kick, and that one is up and good. You know, Coach said, he goes, when we watch film on this team, it's like looking in the mirror. And he's not wrong.
No, he's absolutely right. He's absolutely right. What the Sailors have had a couple things, a couple small mistakes, but small mistakes against a team like Eagle Valley are why you're down 21-14, going with a minute and a half to go in the half. That being said, what we do have is electric on our side.
Yes.
And that, of course, is number 20, number 20, Thomas Krupp. He can turn the game around in a split second. Minute 40 to go. Let's see what the Sailors can do.
Sailors down 21-14. Eagle Valley dangerous. They ran a onside kick, their first kickoff of the game, and it was successful. Sailors have the good hands people up front now, and I don't think they're going to let that one happen again. Thomas Krupp, Tyler Grove back deep for the Sailors. No, Grove stepped up. It looks like Krupp and Beaver back deep for the Sailors. Leeper with the kick here. Leeper kicks that one into the end zone. So, again, they have a versatile kicking game as well.
How did he kick? He blasted that.
Yeah.
He limped off the field before. He looked like he was in the trenches of World War I. He limping off the field. He comes back. Man, I forget what it's like to heal like that.
Yeah, when you're 16, 17 years old, dude. It's not the same, dude. We're in our 60s.
I know. He's like, comes out of the game. He's like, could hardly stand. Well, he blasts the kick.
You just wait till you and I get out of these chairs. We're going to look like him, limping off the field.
Take a little while. Get the legs straight.
Two receivers to the right. Sailors have the ball. 1st and 10 from their own 20. Krupp in the backfield. Cobb, the quarterback. Fakes the handoff to Krupp. Throws that ball down the field. Lucas Krupp. That was just out of his reach a little bit.
Just out of his reach.
Got a hand on it, too.
He did. He had him wide open. Great coverage great protection by the Sailors' offensive line. Just out of reach. And that is something the Sailors definitely have to be aware of. Okay, 21-14, not a big deal. 28-14 going into the half, big deal. Protect the football.
Yep. 2nd down, 10 to go. We've got two receivers.
Sorry to interrupt. I feel like I got money on this game. I'm so nervous.
We weren't. There was no line on DraftKings today. Back to pass. Cobb throws that one in. That one's complete. And Gabbett Gotro gets the first down. That will stop the clock momentarily. Sailors on the move with 1:28.
And look at Gotro knowing exactly what to do. No drama, no celebration. Get to the line of scrimmage.
Cobb again from the gun. He's got Krupp to his right. Fakes out. That's going to be handoff to Thomas. Thomas with room. Takes it over to the left side. He's over the 50 and gets himself out of bounds.
And a late hit. And he stopped the clock. Everything good for the Sailors. A late hit out of bounds.
Another 15 yards, but Thomas Krupp slow to get up. That is BS right there. So that will stop the clock with 1:15.
Is that Krupp who's down?
Yeah. Hopefully that's all he has is a cramp. 15-yard penalty is going to move the Sailors up to the 30-yard line.
And again, for both teams, that's the mistakes you got to avoid. Okay, totally unnecessary. Krupp was out of bounds. Clock stopped, minute 15 to go. Ball's on the 30. You don't do the late hit. Just don't do it.
So Sailors have it 1st and 10 on the Eagle Valley 30. Gotro goes wide to the left. We've got trips bunched up here on the left side. Beaver in the backfield with Cobb. Hand off to Beaver over that left side. Eli's got it. Looking for a hold, and he can't quite get out of bounds, but he gets close to a first down to the 20-yard line.
You know, that's a scenario where the extra yard or two is not worth it. You got to get out of bounds.
Sailors call a timeout here with 59.2 seconds
Going to bring
left.
up 2nd and 1, which does open the playbook for the OC of the Sailors football team. You got choices now. 2nd and 1, I say you stretch the field because a completion, boom, an incomplete stops the clock. I think that's high school rules, right?
If they get the first down on the run, the clock momentarily stops in high school football for them to move the chains. But when we saw Gotro, how quick he moved. You know, that's what they've got to do is get the ball back and run. We still have plenty of time. Ball's at the 20.
Tell you, we got a little problem down there. Sailors, we got number 44, Sean Struble, with a couple crutches attached to his arms.
Don't like to see that.
Do not like to see that for his sake and the team's sake. Oh, baby.
So that was a 9.5-yard pickup for Eli Beaver. It's going to be 2nd down and a half a yard. Sailors send 2 receivers off to the right. Beaver's in the backfield. Man in motion is Gotro. Quarterback keep, and Cobb gets the first down. And again, that's going to stop the clock with 54 seconds here. Sailors need to be quick.
Got to be ready. Got to be ready. Got to be ready.
Sailors into the huddle quick, and clock has started. Beaver in the backfield still. 2 receivers to the left now. Ball between the hashes. Quick handoff over that left side, and Beaver gets shot down for a loss. That was a bad quarterback exchange.
It was.
Sailors are going to call a timeout here, and I think that's their last one.
Number 21 for Eagle Valley got through the line. We had a bobble on the connection. That allowed the defensive lineman to do all he needed to do, wrapping up number 30 Beaver.
Oh, man. Take this opportunity to thank Steamboat Motors. We're hoping this is the drive of the game for your Ford, Dodge, Jeep, Ram trucks with store-to-door service online at steamboatmotors.com. West Steamboat on Highway 40, 36.5 seconds left. Holy moly. What do you see, Mike?
Coach Prismus is trying to tell somebody up here something.
He wants a couple more seconds on the clock, I think, with 36.5 seconds there.
I hope he's not asking me. I mean, I'll try to do it. I don't know if I have that kind of pull up. I'll just go for a couple minutes on.
I think we should all stay in our lane.
I'm with you. So we're not. I don't believe we're going to see Krupp again this first half.
2nd down, 15 to go. Sailors send Gotro way wide to the left. Vanderbosch is off to the right. We got trips to the right. Eli Beaver, the running back here, to the left of Cobb. They're going to put 38.2 seconds left on the clock.
All right. They're changing it. 38.2. We'll take it. Could come down to it.
2nd down, 15. Is that right? Handoff over. No, quarterback keep. Cobb's going to keep this one. He bounces out. Now he's just going to get back to the original line. Sailors have got to line it up quick. Hopefully they called multiple plays on that timeout. They do. Here they come. 3rd down and about 13.
Come on.
And a quarterback keep. He made it look like he was going to spike the ball.
I think if they
It's fourth down here. I'm not sure what they're doing. Now we're down to 7 seconds and counting. Quarterback.
Oh, but that was pass interference. That was pass interference.
That had to be pass interference.
He shoved the receiver. Oh, that was a bad missed call.
Rusty McCright, you need to look at the film on that, and that's all we will say about it. 21-14 the score. We go to halftime, a tough break for the Sailors. Sailors are a little disheveled, though, on the last several plays. And a good half a play for your Steamboat Sailors. You know, that punt, Mike, or that not punting the ball, that may come back to haunt them a little bit if it hasn't already.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you know, hindsight's 50-50. What I didn't like was the quarterback for Eagle Valley running down the field, taunting the crowd just now. 21-14 game. Let's hope the coaches, I know Eagle Valley's coaching staff is one of the best in Colorado by far. Let's hope they have a word with him, because that was uncalled for. Got a few of our fans riled up here in front of our booth. Very uncalled for, unnecessary, especially from a kid who's playing some good football. Didn't need to do that.
So we're going to head to halftime here. We've got some Sailor spotlights on the way. We'll be back with second half action. Steamboat Sailors down 21-14 here on your Steamboat Sailors Sports Connection. We are KTYV Sports on FM 105.7, 97.7 on your FM dial, and on the World Wide Web at steamboatradio.com.
Steamboat Sailors Football on KTYV Sports on FM is brought to you by
our friends at Yampa Valley Bank, Builders First Source, the Steamboat Roofing Company, Mountain West Insurance, Ellens and Strom Attorneys at Law, Mountain Eye Works, Johnny B. Good's Diner, One Off Auto Center, Mountain Mattress and Furniture, Dotson Payment Solutions, the Paoli Group, Steamboat Ace Hardware, and the all-new Steamboat Motors.
Steamboat Sailors Football on KTYV Sports on FM at 105.7 and steamboatradio.com.
This is Todd Ellens with the Law Office of Ellens and Strom. We are proud to support the Steamboat Sailors. Hard work and persistence are the key ingredients to succeeding in sports and in the courtroom. At Ellens and Strom, we have attorneys that handle nearly all types of legal matters. Contact us at ellensstrom.com to schedule a meeting with a lawyer today. That's ELENZSTROM.com. The Law Office of Ellens and Strom, a proud supporter of the Steamboat Sailors.
Kids are back in school and hunting season is close at hand. But have you gotten all of your outdoor projects completed? Steamboat Ace is here to help. They have the stain you need for your deck so it's protected through the winter. How about that trim on the house that needs to be painted? You know Steamboat Ace is an outstanding paint store inside a great hardware store. And don't forget they carry camping gear with great brands like Yeti, Coleman, and Weber. Steamboat Ace is here to help you get your work done and enjoy the great outdoors. Steamboat Ace, your helpful hardware place.
Hey, I'm Brian Ripley.
And I'm Justin Reed.
We are with the Paoli Group. The Paoli Group has made the strategic move to join forces with the agency.
We are proud supporters of Steamboat Sailor Sports.
As a high school coach and a member of the Paoli Group, our team is dedicated to serving the community and finding ways to give back.
Just like a Steamboat Sailor, we value teamwork, integrity, and character.
For all your real estate needs, find us at thepaoligroup.com. Let's go Sailors.
Charlie here from Mountain Mattress and Furniture, a proud sponsor of Steamboat Springs High School sports broadcast. Whether you are participating, watching, or listening, a good night's sleep is important to good health. With Mountain Mattress Best Price Guarantee, you'll get the lowest price on all the best brands in the country. We have the largest selection of mattresses in Northwest Colorado, and our family strives to offer the best service in the valley. Mountain Mattress and Furniture on Loggers Lane.
Mountain Mattress is the place when you need to rest your face. Put our mattresses to the test, and you will see we're the best.
Time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
My name is Miguel Uribe. I play offensive line, defensive line. I've been playing football for 4 years. Personal goal I have for myself this season is to put in some extra work during the season. I've been going to the gym early in the morning recently. Outside of football, I like camping and playing video games. My favorite subject in school has to be history because I just find it interesting. This summer, I worked and went camping a lot.
After high school, I want to go to college, but I'm not too sure what I want to do. My favorite movie has to be Finding Nemo. It's a banger. I'm Miguel Uribe, and I'm proud to be a Steamboat sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
Hi, this is Jimmy from Builders First Source, now in 2 locations here in Steamboat Springs. And we're proud to support Steamboat Sailor Sports on KTYV Sports on FM. At Builders First Source, we foster and encourage teamwork, and we know that athletics builds that strong sense of team and working for the greater good, and we are proud supporters of Steamboat Sailors High School Sports. Builders First Source, now with 2 locations east of downtown Steamboat on Pine Grove Road and west of town on 13th Street. Good luck to all the high school teams across the Yampa Valley.
Charlie here from Mountain Mattress and Furniture, a proud sponsor of Steamboat Springs High School sports broadcast. Whether you are participating, watching, or listening, a good night's sleep is important to good health. With Mountain Mattress Best Price Guarantee, you'll get the lowest price on all the best brands in the country. We have the largest selection of mattresses in Northwest Colorado, and our family strives to offer the best service in the valley. Mountain Mattress and Furniture on Loggers Lane.
Mountain Mattress is the place when you need to rest your face. Put our mattresses to the test, and you will see we're the best.
Hi, I'm PJ Wharton, president of Yampa Valley Bank, and I want you to know how proud we are to sponsor this Steamboat Sailor sports broadcast on KTYV Sports on the FM. Steamboat Sailor fans are the best, and we support our sailors on the turf, the court, the pitch, and even the track. If you can't be there to cheer our sailors on in person, Yampa Valley Bank is thrilled to provide this broadcast just for you. Go Steamboat, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services is proud to bring you this broadcast of sailor sports. They know each athlete has worked hard and dedicated themselves to their sport. That's how Mountain West was built, through hard work and dedication. Their local agents are ready to find an auto, home, business, health, or farm and ranch policy to fit your life. Visit one of their offices in Steamboat, Craig, or Meeker, and good luck, sailors. Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services, solutions for life.
Time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
My name is Ike Alexander. I'm number 42. I play middle linebacker and long snapper. Played football for about 6 years. Teams and personal goals, obviously beat Craig and try to make a playoff run. Other sports, I'm the lacrosse goalie. I play JV hockey, and I like to watch movies. My favorite subject in school is skills lab. It's a great time to get all my work done. What I did this summer, I went to a couple concerts, I hung out with my friends, I went swimming in the river. My plans after I graduate is to either go to a diesel mechanic school or, I don't know, find a trade or something interesting. There's a lot of opportunity. And my favorite movie is The Peanut Butter Falcon. I am Ike Alexander, and I'm proud to be a Steamboat Sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
Hi, this is Jimmy from Builders First Source, now in 2 locations here in Steamboat Springs. And we're proud to support Steamboat Sailor Sports on KTYV Sports on FM. At Builders First Source, we foster and encourage teamwork, and we know that athletics builds that strong sense of team and working for the greater good, and we are proud supporters of Steamboat Sailors High School Sports. Builders First Source, now with 2 locations east of downtown Steamboat on Pine Grove Road and west of town on 13th Street. Good luck to all the high school teams across the Yampa Valley.
Jason here with One Off Auto Center with your car tip of the day. When was the last time that 4-wheel drive switch on the dash was pushed? Don't wait for the first big snow to find out your 4-wheel drive isn't working. Engage that 4-wheel drive button periodically to make sure all is in working order and lubricated. We know what's coming soon, and that 4-wheel drive will be needed. That's your car tip of the day from One Off Auto Center. Easy to find at 2565 Copper Ridge Drive. Book online at oneoffautocenter.com. One Off Auto Center.
We go the extra mile.
This is Todd Ellens with the Law Office of Ellens & Strom. We are proud to support the Steamboat Sailors. Hard work and persistence are the key ingredients to succeeding in sports and in the courtroom. At Ellens & Strom, we have attorneys that handle nearly all types of legal matters. Contact us at ellensstrom.com to schedule a meeting with a lawyer today. That's ELENZSTROM.com. The Law Office of Ellens & Strom, a proud supporter of the Steamboat Sailors.
Kids are back in school and hunting season is close at hand. But have you gotten all of your outdoor projects completed? Steamboat Ace is here to help. They have the stain you need for your deck so it's protected through the winter. How about that trim on the house that needs to be painted? You know Steamboat Ace is an outstanding paint store inside a great hardware store. And don't forget they carry camping gear with great brands like Yeti, Coleman, and Weber. Steamboat Ace is here to help you get your work done and enjoy the great outdoors. Steamboat Ace, your helpful hardware place.
Time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
I'm Cannon Wilson. I play offensive line, defensive line. This would be my second year playing football. And for team goals, I'd say we want to beat Craig and go to the playoffs. And for my personal goals, I just want to get better this season. And outside of football, I also play lacrosse, and I also enjoy camping, snowmobiling, dirt biking, all that outdoor stuff. My favorite subject in school would be science. I think it's interesting. And this summer, I just chilled, hung out with friends, hit the gym, got stronger for football. Plans after I graduate, either travel the world or attend college. Not sure where yet, though. And my favorite movie would probably be The Blind Side. Just it's a good, solid classic. I am Cannon Wilson. I'm proud to be a Steamboat Sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services is proud to bring you this broadcast of Sailor Sports. They know each athlete has worked hard and dedicated themselves to their sport. That's how Mountain West was built, through hard work and dedication. Their local agents are ready to find an auto, home, business, health, or farm and ranch policy to fit your life. Visit one of their offices in Steamboat, Craig, or Meeker, and good luck, sailors. Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services, solutions for life.
Time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
I'm Tanner Cobb, number 1. I'm a quarterback. I've played football for about 10 years now. Team goal definitely this year is to make the playoffs and beat Craig. Another personal goal is also beating Craig. Other sports, I play baseball. I play baseball, football. Favorite subject in school is science, just because I like hands-on stuff in labs. This summer I played a lot of baseball and traveled and fished. After I graduate, I plan to go to college. My favorite movie is probably The Sandlot. I'm Tanner Cobb, and I'm proud to be a Steamboat Sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
Hi, this is Jimmy from Builders First Source, now in 2 locations here in Steamboat Springs. And we're proud to support Steamboat Sailor Sports on KTYV Sports on FM. At Builders First Source, we foster and encourage teamwork, and we know that athletics builds that strong sense of team and working for the greater good, and we are proud supporters of Steamboat Sailors High School Sports. Builders First Source, now with 2 locations east of downtown Steamboat on Pine Grove Road and west of town on 13th Street. Good luck to all the high school teams across the Yampa Valley.
Jason here with One Off Auto Center with your car tip of the day. When was the last time that 4-wheel drive switch on the dash was pushed? Don't wait for the first big snow to find out your 4-wheel drive isn't working. Engage that 4-wheel drive button periodically to make sure all is in working order and lubricated. We know what's coming soon, and that 4-wheel drive will be needed. That's your car tip of the day from One Off Auto Center. Easy to find at 2565 Copper Ridge Drive. Book online at oneoffautocenter.com. One Off Auto Center.
We go the extra mile.
This is Todd Ellens with the Law Office of Ellens & Strom. We are proud to support the Steamboat Sailors. Hard work and persistence are the key ingredients to succeeding in sports and in the courtroom. At Ellens & Strom, we have attorneys that handle nearly all types of legal matters. Contact us at ellensstrom.com to schedule a meeting with a lawyer today. That's ELENZSTROM.com. The Law Office of Ellens & Strom, a proud supporter of the Steamboat Sailors.
Kids are back in school and hunting season is close at hand. But have you gotten all of your outdoor projects completed? Steamboat Ace is here to help. They have the stain you need for your deck so it's protected through the winter. How about that trim on the house that needs to be painted? You know Steamboat Ace is an outstanding paint store inside a great hardware store. And don't forget they carry camping gear with great brands like Yeti, Coleman, and Weber. Steamboat Ace is here to help you get your work done and enjoy the great outdoors. Steamboat Ace, your helpful hardware place.
Time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
My name is Abbott Gotro. I'm going to be number 5 this year, and I play safety and receiver. I've been playing football since 3rd grade, so I don't know how many years that is, but team and personal goals, I want to make the playoffs and make a deep run in the playoffs. Other sports activities or interests, I like to play lacrosse, and I like to play college football 25 with my friends. My favorite subject in school is probably study hall, because I get to study and stuff like that. What did you do this summer? I went camping and I played football mostly. Plans after you graduate, I want to get into the medical field and do physical therapy and stuff like that and help other athletes. What is your favorite movie? I would say Cars 2. I love that movie. I am Abbott Gotro and I'm proud to be a Steamboat Sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
Steamboat Sailors Football on KTYV Sports on FM is brought to you by
our friends at Yampa Valley Bank,
Builder's First Source,
the Steamboat Roofing Company, Mountain West Insurance,
Ellens & Strom Attorneys at Law,
Mountain Eye Works,
Johnny B. Good's Diner, One Off Auto Center,
Mountain Mattress and Furniture,
Dotson Payment Solutions,
the Paoli Group,
Steamboat Ace Hardware,
and the all-new Steamboat Motors.
Steamboat Sailors Football on KTYV Sports on FM at 105.7 and steamboatradio.com.
Now let's go to the booth for the call of Steamboat Sailors Football.
Welcome back. It is second half action. Steamboat Sailors down 21-14 here. Just a few more minutes till we get rocking and rolling. It was an exciting half of football. Brian Harvey here with Mike Deemer. Mike, what are your thoughts after one half of play?
These are the two most evenly matched teams I've seen play in years, okay? That being said, I really believe the second half Sailors down by a touchdown. We had a little miscommunication, a little confusion. At the end of that first half, Sailors were driving, came away with no points. That's a tough break. Even more importantly, were two things from the end. Well, right now, first of all, Eagle Valley starts with the ball. So the Sailors are going to have to come out and play the most dominant series defensively they have at any point in this game. They cannot get 21-14 is manageable. 28-14 against an Eagle Valley team would take some flukes, some luck to come back from. Eagle Valley is that good a football team. Sailors have nothing to hang their head on. They've been playing great on both sides of the football. Some tough breaks, some very difficult holding penalties set them back. That's always tough for the coaching staff to take. But also, a concern is the injury that Thomas Krupp suffered towards the end of the first half. Number 20. I mean, he's been electric out there. Giant pickups, 2 touchdowns himself.
He had over 100 yards in the first quarter.
But then he got drugged down from behind, horse collar tackle, tough break. He's
out of bounds late.
Yeah, late hit. He's back in. He's on the sideline, but you got to wonder how much it affected him because That's a game changer right there. Every one of these components, every one of these players on this team is important to the overall unit, but maybe none more so than Thomas Krupp, because he keeps the defensive backs open. And like we were saying towards the end of the first half, I believe you got to get the ball in Vanderbosch's hands, Gotro's hands, the wide receivers. They're big, strong, athletic kids. You get the ball in their hands, they're going to pick up yardage. The best way to do it is to set up with the running game.
Yeah.
And that starts with Krupp and Beavers. So it could be a major factor in this second half.
Well, the Sailors are kicking off, which is another factor, as you said. Steamboat, we have got to batten down the hatches. We've got to get a stop here. A turnover would be really, really nice right now. I'd like to thank our friends at Builders First Source for all your building materials, with 2 convenient locations in Steamboat Springs on either side of Lincoln Avenue on 13th Street in their original location, and in the old Alpine Lumber location on Pine Grove Road. Also like to thank our friends at Mountain Mattress and Furniture, helping you and the Sailors get a good night's sleep, coming for a test nap today. That's Mountain Mattress and Furniture on Loggers Lane. You can listen and watch this game on the World Wide Web at the Steamboat Radio YouTube channel. Stu Kochi on the camera doing a wonderful job. Senior night tonight is stepson Cannon playing a great game on the line all season long.
The center, I mean, the hardest position on the line. And he's doing it great. You know how many games we called where at the snap we would be holding our breath? That's not been the case with Cannon. He's doing a fantastic job, and I hope his dad passes that on to him from me. He's settled down the line, which is huge.
Keaton Lake is the deep man here for the Eagle Valley Devils. Here comes the kick from Beaver. Big, high kick. This one's going to be fielded at the 6. Lake with the ball, takes it right up the gut. He's at the 20, changes speeds, turns, and he is met at about the 35-yard line, but a nice return.
Looked like he was stood up by number 85, Coolidge. Number 85, Jackson Coolidge stood him on. Excellent open field tackle for the Sailors. And Harv, while they're doing a switch, I got to say one thing. Today, I'll get back to it. It's going to take a minute.
So 1st and 10 for your Steamboat Sailors. For the Eagle Valley Devils. 2 receivers here to the left, 1 to the right. Man in motion, right to left. And Blakely inside handoff there. And positive yards here. Number 20, Leaper.
And number 56 for your Sailors, A.J. Giesland is killing himself out there. He's swatting himself in the helmet because he hit the ball carrier in the backfield. He just didn't wrap him up in time. Great job getting in there, disrupting the play. But again, you got to let that one go. You got to let it go. And that's why they're pulling him out, just to get him to calm down, because he's really on himself.
Yep, Nathan Leaper with the run. He's been dangerous. We now have an empty backfield. 3 receivers off to the right. That one's thrown and nearly picked off, but it's caught on the deflection. So number 1, Xander De Herrera with a beautiful catch. Nice concentration.
Number 8, Blue Wills on the deflection. Just a great defensive play. The ball deflecting off his hands into the hands of the Eagle Valley, one of the Eagle Valley receivers.
We've got receivers to the right and left. Leaper, the lone running back, front under center. Handoff from Blakely over the right side of the line. Pick up a positive yards. But the Sailors doing a nice job.
Yeah, great, really good job by the Sailors defensive line. Stymie that, led by number 78, Wyatt O'Neal. Stood up the ball carrier, had some help from 52, Lloyd Warren as well. Number 70, of course, Phil Dozer is going to get on any kind of havoc out there. Any violence he's going to join in on.
3rd down, 2 to go. Eagle Valley sending receivers right and left. 1 man in the backfield. It's Leaper. Blakely, the quarterback from the gun, fakes the handoff, rolls to his right, looking, throws that one complete. Down that right side, number 21, Daniel Anderson, the tight end, gets the first down, a pickup of about 20.
When the quarterback for Eagle Valley gets to the outside and he's throwing, you see he throws on such a downward trajectory. There's no air under the ball, no hope for any of the defenders to make a play on it. It's like a dart heading down. Doing a really good job finding his receivers in the flats.
1st and 10 for Eagle Valley. Ball inside the 30. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, 2 to the left. 1 man in the backfield, man in motion right to left. Quick flare out there off to the right side. Sailors read it. And a pickup of a couple 3 yards on the quick pass.
Yeah, really good job getting out there. Looked like number 14 for the Sailors, I believe. Is that Boyce, Frank Boyce?
He's a beast.
Getting out there and having help on the tackle by number 78, Wyatt O'Neill, one of the defensive linemen. That's a kid whose motor's running when he gets to the sideline like that and assists on the tackle.
2nd down, about 8 to go. Ball inside the 30 down to the 28. Receivers in tight on both side, trips to the right. Man in motion. There's the pitch over this left side. Sailors read it. Can they bring him down? They do. As number 3, Malachi Barros, gets brought down. What happened, Mike?
Oh, what he did is it got strung out. The Sailors' defensive line did a good job engaging their own man, strung the play out, allowed number 8, Blue Wills, to come in, who's all over the field right now, and make a big hit and bring him down, bring up 3rd and long. This is a huge play because if they could hold him to no yards or even negative yards, it'll bring up 4th and long.
3rd and about 7.5 to go. Ball marked down at about the 32-yard line of Steamboat.
Watch the pass into the flats.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Ball on the left hash. Leaper in the backfield, fakes the handoff, play action, rolling to his right. Blakely throws that one up, and it is caught.
I think he came down with it, and that was fantastic coverage, too.
This quarterback, the junior Coulter Blakely, throwing lasers.
Yeah, but it doesn't hurt that his receivers have excellent hands.
Yeah.
These guys are good. They pull the ball in.
So it's 4th down and short. The ball is at the 20. The Sailors have made 1 stop on 4th down. Let's see if they can get another one here. A turnover would be huge. Sailors fans coming alive. Trips off to the right. A little confusion from the gun. Leaper, the running back. Man in motion right to left. Fakes the handoff. Quarterback Blakely rolling to his right. Looking, throwing it up. He's got a man. That one's caught by Leaper. Touchdown.
Man, that was just a well-designed play, and the Sailors bit.
Yeah.
They bit.
I did too.
The defensive backs and the linebackers all collapsed up onto the line of scrimmage, thinking it was going to be run, and even the quarterback was telegraphing it.
Yep.
He was sending 32 downfield.
And
tough break for the Sailors D.
They faked the handoff to Leaper, 32. He then came out of the line and was just wide open as the quarterback, nice slow developing play on the rollout, found his running back. And here comes the extra point up, and it's good. 28-14 the score, 7:32 left in this 3rd quarter. Lots of time left here, but the Sailors on the ropes right now.
They are. They have got to respond offensively. I mean, they can't let it unravel.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate, but we've seen it happen against Eagle Valley, where they find themselves starting to rock back on their heels. They're a good football team. They had some tough breaks there. There was some very good play calling by the Eagle Valley coaching staff. Sailors just have to respond. We got to see. If you want to make a run for the state championship, you got to dig down, and now is the time to do it. See what kind of team you are.
Got to be careful on the kick. Eagle Valley has had 1 successful onside kick. Leaper, the running back, is also the kicker. He squibbed one, and they drove one deep into the end zone. The kid can do just about anything here. So here comes the kick. Back deep for your Steamboat Sailors. That ball is going to be fielded. No. It's going to bounce into the end zone as Tyler Grove lets that one go. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Sailors from their own 20-yard line.
I thought it was a receivable kickoff, but not down there on the field. Could have had a little twist, a little squirm to it. I don't know. Sailors will be starting on the 20. Who was the other receiver?
That was Tyler Grove.
I know. Who was on?
Krupp was out there. Yeah, he was out there. And Krupp's in the backfield right now. So that's certainly good news. Opening drive of the second half for your Steamboat Sailors. Down 28-14. 7:32 left in the third. Two receivers off to the left. And a handoff there to Krupp. Krupp around the outside, cuts it back, and man, about the last 3-4 runs, they're starting to wrangle him up a little bit.
Well, it's the defensive line for Eagle Valley is not overcommitting towards his first cut up the middle. They're taking it to the outside. They're almost allowing the play to develop before they actually pursue, and they did a great job that time. Krupp made his usual cut like he's going to go up the middle. Then he tries to take it to the outside, and there were 4 white shirts waiting on him.
So that receiver split out wide to both sides. Vanderbosch on the near side. Gautreaux on the far. 2 men in the backfield. Handoff to Beaver. Beaver over this left side. He's got some room. Beaver's going to be close to the first down. Nice pickup for Eli.
I think they're going to give him the first down. Looked like Eli got just over the 30-yard line, and that's what the Sailors want to do. You don't need to get it all at once. Pick up the yardage. 8, 9, 10, 12 yards. Pick them up. Get your first down. Settle yourself down. They got to breathe. They got to catch their breath.
Plenty of time. Plenty of time. Sailors break the huddle. 1st and 10 from their own 30. Moving left to right on the radio dial. 2-man set with Cobb, the quarterback. He's got running backs on either side of him. Another handoff over the left side. This is Krupp. Krupp goes one way. Now he's got it. Now he's got an opening. Turns on the afterburners down to the 40 of Eagle Valley. Huge 25-yard carry for Thomas Krupp.
Yeah, I'd say number 20 is okay. It didn't look like he had any leg injuries there. Sailors, great job blocking. The thing we worry about the most on a play like that is the holding. And even defensively, great job. Boy, I'll tell you what, Eagle Valley, not one of the 11 on their defensive unit quits on a play.
No, that was a 30-yard pickup. Receivers to the right and left. Ball on the 38-yard line of Eagle Valley. Another handoff. This is Beaver. Beaver takes it wide. Now he cuts it back. We got flags, and it looks like it's in the direction of holding.
That is holding. God. Come on, ref. Can I take the headset off and boo?
You can do that.
Am I allowed to do that?
You are allowed to do that. So that is a holding call, and it's going to go the other way.
Again, that's just you just cannot do against this Eagle Valley team. You can't make mistakes like that. Holding is the bane of any coach, any football team, any player. Holding is the thing that just destroys your momentum and sets your team back.
So it's a 1st and a long 20 here. Ball is basically at midfield, just on the other side, on the Eagle Valley side. From the gun is Cobb. Cobb's got Krupp to his right, fakes the handoff, rolls to his left, throws that one downfield, and that one is picked off as he rolled left and then threw it across his body, and a big turnover here for Eagle Valley.
Yeah, it's a tough break for the Sailors. Number one, asking Tanner to get to the outside. I just don't like when he's running against the grain, if you will, and he's got to throw across his body like that. That is just tough. And these defensive backs for Eagle Valley, they don't give up. They don't give an inch. Unless the Sailors really dig in here. 5:24 to go. We're in the third quarter. They're down by 2 scores, 28-14. Defense got to dig in here.
1st and 10 from the 40. Eagle Valley has 3 receivers off to the left, 1 to the right. Man in motion now. 4 receivers off to the left. Quick flare out. He's got blockers. Leaper gets cut down, though. Can we bring him down? And we do. Behind the line of scrimmage, huge defensive play.
And, that was by number 8, Blue Wills, having a heck of a game. He disrupted the play, hit the receiver. As soon as the ball got there, the receiver broke that tackle, but Wills jumped up and tracked him down from behind and assisted in finally bringing him down for about a 3-yard loss.
Clock ticking here with 4:56 left in the third quarter. Sailors down 28-14. Second down, about 13 to go for the first. Eagle Valley sends two receivers to the right, one to the left, man in motion left to right. Quick pass out over that right side. That one falls incomplete, and that'll stop the clock.
Yeah, that was a really weird developing play by Eagle Valley. One of the few mistakes, one of the few times you see the receiver have the ball go right through their hands and not come down with the reception.
Xander De Herrera was the intended receiver. That brings up a 3rd and long.
And this is huge. This is a real big stop at this point in the game for the Sailors defense, because if they could force a 4th and very long, a punting situation for Eagle Valley, they need to do it to get their offense back on the field.
3 receivers off to the left, 1 to the right, 1 man in the backfield. That's Leeper. Leeper now off to the left again. Flared out wide. Blakely, the quarterback. He's got time. Throws that ball up, looking for a man. And that one is caught. LJ was on him, and he couldn't come down with it. De Herrera with the catch. And that's going to bring the ball all the way down to the 25-yard line of Steamboat.
Yeah, that was man-to-man down there. They went up for the jump ball, and number 1 just had a little bit better field position on the Sailor defender, and you can see the Sailors are kind of getting down on themselves, and they just got to move on.
Blakely from the gun. He's got Leeper there to his right, fakes the handoff, pitches, fakes, quickly throws to Leeper. Leeper cuts it back. He's still on his feet inside the 10. Open field tackle there. By number 14, Frank Boyce.
Right now, the big thing in this game right now is the change in momentum.
Yeah.
I mean, you just look at 2 different teams. You can feel the confidence coming from the far sideline, whereas our guys are really beating themselves up over some, small mistakes. You're not out of the game. You got to get your head back into the game.
Blakely pitches off to the right. That's big number 7, Lake. Lake takes it to the outside. He's quick. Kind of turns it up, picks up maybe a yard or 2 on the play. It's going to be second down, goal to goal. Ball's going to be marked down at about the 6-yard line, maybe the 5.
Second down, goal. Marked on the 5-yard line.
Clock stopped with 3:31 here. 28-14 Sailors down.
Sailors need some football luck here. They really do. We need the football gods to step in for the home team.
2 receivers off to the right. Ball is on that right hash. 2 receivers wide to the left. Man in motion right to left. Jet sweep. Now they pitch it back. This is Lee. He throws that one up. And touchdown. Little trickeration on the play. We do have a flag, though.
That was a double pitch pass to the quarterback. I think it was illegal man downfield, correct? Yeah.
So that play is going to come back. We'll take it.
But be that as it may, I mean, the play developed easy. There was no pressure. Nobody was in the backfield, and he was wide open downfield.
So second and goal, ball marked down at the 11-yard line, 3:25 left in this third quarter. Sailors down 28-14. Thanks to our friends at Dotson Payment Solutions, DotsonPOS.com. Sailors would like to cash in with a little turnover here. Receivers to the right and left. Leeper, the lone running back in the backfield, and that's offside.
That's offsides. That's offsides.
So the man goes in motion, turns upfield a little too quick.
And Blue Wills is getting a little word from the referee, very, very close to a personal foul, because he hit the man after the whistle,
right,
and then stood over him. The referees never like to see that.
No.
And the coaches sure as heck don't like to see it. You cannot make any mistakes at this point in the game. You are literally on the razor's edge.
You are correct. It's 2nd and goal from the 16-yard line. Sailors pushing him in the right direction here. Blakely, the quarterback, has Leaper to his right. 2 receivers, one to the right, one to the left. Man in motion, back to pass, looking, throwing to the back corner, and that one falls incomplete.
Excellent job on the coverage that time. There were 2 Sailor defenders, number 21, Luke Jordan, and number 2, I believe, Weston Worley, who's quietly turned into one of the best Sailor defensive backs I've seen in a long time.
So 3rd down, 16 to go. 3rd and goal from the 16-yard line. Sailors need a big play here. 28-14 the score. Eagle Valley on top of your Sailors. Eagle Valley sends 2 receivers off to the right, 1 wide to the left. 2 wide to the 2 to the left. Leaper in the backfield with Blakely. Blakely now another trickeration ball down. Who's got him? Leaper now with the ball picks it up, and that's going to bring up a 4th and goal from the 20. So the Sailors defense starting to come up. You got to like the momentum right now. I think they're going to try to kick a field goal.
They try to kick a field goal. It's going to be a 37-yarder. We've seen if Leaper's a kicker, he's got the leg. I'm like of the opinion you got to watch the fake here.
The holder, number 7, Keaton Lake. Leaper is the kicker. We know he definitely has the leg. As Mike said, it's a 37-yarder here. Here comes the snap and the hold. Sailors pressuring. There's the kick. And
wide.
Huge play.
Nice job, Sailors. Nice job. And again, like you touched on in the first half, though, now the Sailors start their own 20. What they have to focus on is this drive right here.
Yeah.
Right? The score is nothing. This drive.
One play at a time.
The touchdown. Yes. One drive at a time, one play at a time.
We got plenty of time here. And we saw it. Sailors scored on their opening possession, opening play. Thomas Krupp with an 80-yard run. So we know we can do it. Sailors are going to send 2 receivers off to the left. 1 running back is Thomas Krupp in the backfield in motion. And that's a quarterback keep. Cobb's going to take that one. He picks up positive yards. He did have Gotro going in motion. I was thinking they may pitch it to him.
Might have been a good idea.
Or Cohen Vanderbosch. You know, you said it. Vanderbosch has been pretty quiet. He's a playmaker. We need to figure out how to get him the ball.
Agreed. He's a weapon. I mean, he's hugely athletic. He's a student of the game. He knows football inside and out, and he's strong. He's a very strong kid, can break tackles. You got to get the ball in his hands.
2nd down. About 7 to go for the first, maybe 6. From the gun, Cobb. Cobb's going to hand it to Krupp. Krupp's met in the backfield. He bounces off a tackle, spins it around. We got a flag on the play, probably holding. Ball goes out of bounds. But Krupp turns something into nothing, or nothing into something. But I got a feeling it's all coming back.
It's in a bad. I think it's face mask against. I think Krupp got his face mask pulled. Is what it was.
I hope so. Oh, you are correct.
Yeah, it was.
All right, we'll take it. I got all depressed. So Thomas Krupp, did you see that? He got held up like it looked like he was going to get tackled for a loss, and he bounced around.
And I saw his head do that.
Yep.
That game changer. When you see the whole helmet whip around, it's usually an indicator of somebody's hand reaching into the mask. I'm surprised it wasn't the personal foul variety.
Yeah, it was. I guess they called it inadvertent.
So, I mean, inadvertent. He reached in his face mask.
We've got receivers to the right and left. Krupp in the backfield. There goes that shift. We send the tight ends off to the left now. And Krupp's going to take that handoff, finds the seam, and picks up positive yards. 8 yards on the carry.
Yep, that's what you want. I mean, we're ticking down. It's going to be the end of the 3rd. Sailors are down by 2 scores, 50-some seconds left on the clock, and it's running. They're going to get off one more play, I believe.
We should. We're down to 45 seconds. Second down, about a yard and a half for the first. Ball marked down at the 41-yard line.
They'll bring it down. The Sailors will bring the third quarter and end with one more play.
Sailors break the huddle, head to the line of scrimmage. Got two receivers here off to the right. Thomas Krupp in the backfield next to Cobb. Another handoff to Krupp, and he is wrapped up from behind.
Yeah, they had a blitz coming. Eagle Valley did. I couldn't see the number. I think number 57 was blitzing, and it looked like the quarterback to running back connection was a little slow. It allowed 57 to get from behind and wrap up Krupp before he could even get to the line of scrimmage.
So after 3 quarters of play, 28-14 the score. Sailors down to the Eagle Valley Devils, but they are on the march. It is third down, about 2.5, 3 to go for the first. Take this opportunity to thank our friends at Steamboat Ace Hardware, the helpful place for hardware, plumbing, tools, grills, garden, and more. Knowledgeable advice, helpful service, quality products. West Steamboat on Highway 40, between Highway 40 and Shields Drive, basically in the front yard of Steamboat Lumber. We'd like to thank Stu Kochi for running the camera for us here today. You can watch this game on the Steamboat Radio YouTube channel. Also like to thank Ellens and Strom, attorneys at law. When life gives you or throws you a penalty flag, Ellens and Strom, attorneys at law, has your back. Criminal, civil, estate planning, real estate, business, and more. Go to ellenstrom.com. Also like to thank the Paoli Group of the International Real Estate Brokerage, the agency. Let Chris Paoli and his team help you with all your real estate needs. The Paoli Group has you covered. And Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services, bringing you the insurance touchdown of the game. Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services, solutions for life. Well, Mike, this is a big one right here.
On your own 40, third and about 2. You got to put both guys in the backfield and pick us up a first down.
Hand off to Beaver now. Beaver, stiff arm. He's got the first. He's got some room. Down this left side, a pickup there of about 15 yards. He's down to the Eagle Valley 41-yard line.
And that was all ball carrier, boy. Eli Beaver got hit in the backfield, bounced around, and for a big, strong kid, he's got some wheels. He gets in the open field, and he can really turn it on.
So Beaver is down on the turf right now. Looks like he's got a cramp.
Yeah, he'd have to lose his leg on a play to not go back in. You know the heart that kid has.
So that's going to be a 1st and 10. Ball marked down to the 41 of Eagle Valley. 15-yard pickup there for Beaver. 28-14 the score. Sailors down by 2, but they're on the move. 2 receivers. Gotro out wide. Cohen Vanderbosch in the slot. Krupp in the backfield here. Back to pass. That's Cobb. Little quarterback keep over to the left side. He's got the first down. Stiff arm, and out of bounds he goes down to the 24-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you what, that was a great job by number 1, Cobb, the quarterback, because he was looking for his receivers on the right and throwing across the field. That ball would have got jumped by the defenders of Eagle Valley. They had read it. They knew the play was going to develop over that way. Instead, Cobb did the smart thing, took it down, saw he had a lot of green in front of him, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, off the weak side to the left. It was a great heads-up play by Tanner Cobb. Sailors now have an empty backfield, 3 receivers off to the right, including Thomas Krupp in the slot, and we have got
referee timeout. Something.
He got
extra
hit.
Ball. You got hit by a ball.
Errant pass from the sideline, hit the ref in the back of the head.
I like how they're thinking.
Back to pass, fakes. Oh, there it is, blocked. So big.
Number 21, big kid coming in on the blitz. He's done it twice now. Comes in on the blitz, gets his hands up there. That'd be a good time for a pump fake.
Yeah. So second down, long 10 here. Ball at the 25-yard line. Sailors knocking on the red zone here. 11:30 clock stop with the incomplete pass. You've got Vanderbosch wide to the right, Gotro to the left. Beaver and Krupp in the backfield. And the handoff there, Krupp dancing, picks up positive yards. just over the 25, but maybe a yard on the carry, Mike.
Yeah, and if that, I mean, if Krupp doesn't get past the line of scrimmage, that's where he does his damage. When he gets past the line of scrimmage and is dancing around the linebackers and the defensive backs. In between that, if he gets wrapped up, these are big men on the defensive line for Eagle Valley. When they wrap him up, it's going to be tough for him to break loose.
2 men in the backfield, and we've got a whistle on the play, flag on the field.
Looked like he's calling a false start against how they weren't even at the line.
It's going to march him back 5 yards.
It must have been an illegal formation is what I'm thinking.
So that brings up 3rd down and 15. Sailors headed in the wrong direction. Ball now on the 30-yard line of Eagle Valley.
Just too dang many penalties.
Yeah.
No, really.
Yep.
Against Eagle Valley, you just have too many miscues.
2 receivers off to the right. There's that shift from the line. Back to pass. Cobb looking. He's got a man. That one's caught there by Gotro. Gotro cuts back in traffic. Shimmies and shakes and picks up 5 yards on the play, or 10 yards on the play. So he's back. It's going to be a 2nd down and about 5 to go for the first.
That was a really nice job by Abbott Gotro, making the catch, shaking the first tackler, and picking up more yardage. A really nice job by number 5, Gotro.
So it's 4th down, 5 yards for the first. Ball is just outside the 20, marked down at about the 21.
I'm going Beaver on the left side. They've had great success with that. He's strong. He can pick up that 5 yards. And you can't keep going to Krupp. He's gonna get worn down.
Cobb from the gun, man in motion. There's that shift, right to left. And Cobb back to pass, looking. He's got a man. That one's caught. And that's Lucas Krupp, I believe, gets the first down.
Yeah, number 81. One of the Krupp brothers picking up the first down. A huge play and a great job by number 81 coming down with that reception.
So the Sailors have it inside the 10-yard line, down to the 9. 1st and goal to goal.
Oh, this game's giving me agita, man.
28-14 the score, 9:48 left in this 4th quarter. Sailors need this score here. 2 receivers. Gotro way wide to the right. Who's number 10? And there's a quarterback keep. He's going to take it right up the top.
He's going to make it.
And he's going to be open. He dropped the ball.
Oh, no.
Everybody holding their breath right now here at Gardner Field as the refs go to the pile. Let's see.
Oh, no. Eagle Valley came down with it.
So Eagle Valley, Tanner Cobb had the ball at the 1-yard line and lost it.
Oh, I feel so bad for Tanner. He's such a good kid.
Man.
Such a good kid. Man, Tanner, don't let this define you.
So it will be 1st and 10 from the 1-yard line. Defense has got to come up with something big. This is where you need a turnover. Oh, my. Oh, me. How unlucky the Sailors have been here.
And Cobb was fighting his way down there.
Yep. Looked like he was going to score. Blakely under center. Leaper in the backfield. Everybody in tight here. Blakely, handoff over to Leaper. Leaper over the right side. He cuts it up. He's got positive yards. Gets the first down. We've got a flag on the play. Let's see what the call is.
Rumor is we have holding against Eagle Valley downfield. Look like on number 68. But that being said, though, the Sailors have got to. They're just trying to bring the ball carrier down from up around the shoulder pads. They got to rack them up around the waist.
So they had the first down. The spot of the foul is downfield. So clock is stopped here with 9:28 left. Sailors down by 2 scores. Take this opportunity to thank our friends at Mountain Eye Works, helping you and the refs see better for all your eye care needs in Central Park Plaza, in Craig on Victory Way, and online at mountaieyeworks.com.
Tough break, boy.
Okay, but it doesn't make any sense to me. They gave them the first down, and this is just my own education. I'm not ripping on the refs here, but they're not 10 yards out. Like, the penalty pushed them back behind the line of...
It's almost like they're winging it. I don't know what they're doing.
Okay. Receiver in motion. And the quarterback, Blakely, spins, and that play has worked well for him. Where it looks like he hands the ball off.
11 yards.
11-yard pickup here for the quarterback. And that's going to be 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. But they had it 1st and 10 at the 1-yard line.
I can't figure it out. I mean, holding should be standard. I've noticed every time it was called against the Sailors, it went from the line of scrimmage 10 yards back.
Well, it is from the spot. It is from the spot because the ball was downfield. I understand that, but it pushed them back behind the... I don't know. Handoff over the left side. Does not matter because they would have gotten the first down on that play anyway.
You know what? 32 years ago today, though, I'll tell you what. The day of the Ranger, the Battle of Mogadishu, Black Hawk Down. My whole world changed. So sometimes you get wrapped up in an athletic event. I'll tell you. You want to know what's legit? My little brother was David Deemer. My little brother was an Army Ranger there and was missing in action for 2 days in the bowels of Mogadishu, Somalia. That'll let you know what's really important out there, folks.
Leaper in the backfield, 2 receivers to the left. Leaper gets the pitch. No, it's a play action. Throw over to Anderson.
Nice.
Tight end gets ripped down. Pickup of about 5 on the play, but a good job by the Sailors.
Yeah, nice job by number 21 for the Sailors, Luke Jordan, who was giving up a good 6 inches and 25 pounds to the ball to the receiver from Eagle Valley. But anyhow, like I said, going back to our props for the War Horse, you can't ever forget the men and women who serve our country, in harm's way all the time, and we always got to be saying our prayers for them.
So 3rd down here and about 6 to go. Sailors need to stop. From the gun, Blakely's going to roll off to his left. He's going to throw that one up. That ball's tipped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Huge play.
A huge play by Blue Wills. But again, the Sailors are just this close to the big play. You know what I mean? Balls that are skipping off the defender's hands and the fumble down at the 1-yard line. We're a good football team, and it's a lot closer game. It's 28-14 with 7:50 to go in the second half, and the Sailors are just this close. This game is not over.
Punting situation here for the Eagle Valley Devils.
This would be a good time to see Little Electric out there.
Thomas Krupp back for the Sailors. Big high kick for De Herrera. That ball's going to bounce, and it takes an Eagle Valley bounce. You called for the football gods. They're not answering right now.
No, they are not. They're wearing white right now. Because even that there's a case to be made that a fair catch would have been a good call there. That ball it bounced, took up another 20 yards. Sailors going to find themselves starting. 7:39 to go in the 4th quarter on an almost must-need drive here.
Sailors brought the ball all the way down to the 1-yard line. Lost it on a fumble. Oh.
and it's a tough break. But when you look at the defensive line for Eagle Valley, they got number 74, 55. They got some big guys. They're stripping the ball. They're stripping your arm.
All right, Sailors have got running backs to the right and left. Krupp, they just run that shift, and it's going to be a handoff to Beaver. Beaver's met in the backfield by a coven of Devils.
I've been watching number 55 for Eagle Valley, defensive lineman and offense. But defensively, he's taking charge out there. He is really just exploding at the line of scrimmage and getting into our backfield.
Second down, 11 to go. Loss of 1 on the carry for Beaver. He's going to come off.
Let's go, Steamboat!
Sailors break the huddle here. They send Gotro here to the left. Ball's between the hashes. Vanderbosch off to the right. Krupp, the lone running back, with Cobb, the quarterback. Cobb back to pass. Handoff there to Krupp. Krupp over the right side. Krupp's got positive yards and picks up about 9-10 on the carry, but he's going to be short of the first down.
Short of the first down, going to bring up third and about 3. Dude, that was a good job by Thomas. What he did that time, did his stutter step in the backfield, let his blockers get to the outside, but eventually, as well as I do, when you're knocking against that defensive line of Eagle Valley, you're going to start to tire down. These guys are punching each other in the trenches there, and it is a real battle going on at the line of scrimmage.
Third down, about 2 to go.
You got man-to-man coverage, 3-on-3 out here on the near side.
And there's the handoff to Krupp. Krupp gets knocked down, and I was hoping for a passing situation. I think we've broken some big runs, but it does feel like they're starting to key on Krupp and Beaver, right?
They are. They're getting and again, you can only on this run blocking, asking your linemen to get the outside constantly and lead block for Thomas Krupp. It's going to start to take a little gas out of the tank.
Let's go, Steamboat! Here it is!
So the Sailors, fourth down, 4 to go. They are going for it. Ball is at their own 29-yard line. This right here is literally the play of the game. 2 receivers off to the right. And we've got a flag on the play, and I think that's going to push the Sailors
delay
back.
Game. It's going to push them back. Now, we got 5:11 to go. You're down by 2. This is a tough call. I delay a game.
Fourth, 9 to go.
4th down and 9.
Sailors sent 2 receivers. Gotro wide to the right. Right next to him, Cohen Vanderbosch. In motion right to left. That's Johnson. And looking, Cobb. Cobb steps up. Cobb's going to try to run for it, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
And that's going to give Eagle Valley incredible field position, almost with their running game. We'll just wear down the clock field position. Run the ball, keep the clock moving.
Game was a lot closer than the scoreboard shows. The ball didn't quite bounce the way the Sailors hoped and wanted it to.
Tough breaks, but when it comes down to it, like we said at the beginning of the game, turnovers and penalties, and that's been the story of the game right now.
Cobb was coulda, shoulda, woulda. So Blakely under center, and he's going to pitch the ball over the right side. That's De Herrera. He cuts it up over that left side, picks up about 4 yards on the play.
When you think about it, one of the Sailors' turnovers resulted in a touchdown for Eagle Valley, and another denied them a touchdown as well. So you're talking about 2 turnovers that, without a question, entirely changed the flow of the game. Entirely. It's a 14-point game, and there were two turnovers that dictated that difference in points.
And I saw Tom Alexander on the way in, and he said to me, Harvey, whoever wins the turnover battle wins the game.
Absolutely right.
He's absolutely right. So, fakes the pitch, gets some pressure here. Sailor's trying to contain the quarterback. He throws that one out of bounds. He's out of the tackle box, so that's not a intentional grounding, although flags are out.
Nice job by number 60, Peter Cooper, and number 70, Phil Harper, on forcing the quarterback over that side to make the decision to throw the ball out of bounds.
So we do have a flag on the play.
They're calling intentional grounding there.
Interesting. That should be a loss of down as well, if that isn't actually intentional grounding. It's only a 5-yard penalty. I don't think that's what they called, Mike, but I'm not sure. Did they do that? Did they?
It could have been an illegal man downfield.
That's probably more like with the amount of time that play took to develop. Yeah. All right, so under center here, Blakely the quarterback, handoff over this left side. And positive yards for the Eagle Valley running back, number 6, Trevor Dunn.
And Blue Will's in it again on the tackle, but that was started by number 21, Luke Jordan, by stringing it out, not falling for the blocks, took the ball carrier completely out of his element there, and allowed his teammates to get up and make the tackle. That being said, we got a running clock, 3:45 to go. Sailors down by 2. You need a miracle at this point.
3rd down and a long 8 to go for the first. Ball at about the 27-yard line. From the gun, Blakely looking to pass. He sends that one up. He's got a man in the end zone. Touchdown. Number 7, Keaton Lake. We've got a penalty flag on the play, probably unsportsmanlike.
It is unsportsmanlike.
A taunting penalty.
Too many times, though, the Sailors' defensive backs have found themselves with their back to the football. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That ball was long and high and deep, but the defensive back on man-to-man coverage just had his back turned to the ball, couldn't make the play.
I'd like to thank Steamboat Roofing for all your roofing needs. They've still got room on their calendar. Give Matt Kempton and the gang a call or find out more at steamboatroofing.com. One Off Auto Center, formerly Doc's Auto Center. Same great service, same great place for all your automotive repair needs. Go see Jason Bongiorno and the gang. Easy to find on Copper Ridge Drive in Yampa Valley Bank. They are lending with 2 convenient locations in Steamboat and Craig. Here comes the extra point, the hold, the kick. It is up. And, man, this kid, Nathan Leapers, had a heck of a game. That's 35-14 the score. So, Mike, what's happening at the diner this weekend? Johnny B. Good's Diner, one of our big sponsors. Always appreciate having you along for the ride. I know this one didn't taste so good, but I'm ready for breakfast already, my friend. And I know that will taste good.
We're catering a wedding over at Howelson tomorrow. We got a full weekend going on. Lots of specials. $3.99 for the adults coming in. $3.99 Bloody Marys, screwdrivers, and mimosas. We've had a great off season. If you call it, September has quietly become one of our strongest months of the year. So we're very thankful. We'll be there. We're gonna see a lot of the Sailors. They come in for breakfast after the games, and we just got to tell them, it's a long season. It's almost unrealistic to think you're going to go undefeated. This game is something that they should build and learn on. Yep. They're a good football team. They had some mistakes. That's what they got to do. They got to eliminate the mistakes. The turnovers and the penalties will kill you. And it just it puts you in bad field position, and it takes your momentum away. You got to, if you want to go to the state playoffs, that's what they got to work on eliminating.
Nathan Leaper with the kick from the 25-yard line after the unsportsmanlike penalty. That's going to be fielded there by Grove. I believe that's Grove. It is. He's knocked down at the 30 from behind. And the Sailors.
Good job protecting the football because he got hit hard and fast from behind. He did a very good job protecting the football.
So Coach talked about it today when we were chatting after the interview, and he's building for the future as well. And we've seen 4 blowouts, right? Sailors with a 4-0 record. the Eagle Valley Devils with a 6-0 record, and we're getting a lot of people out on the field. And this, as you said, it's part of building a program. We got to learn. And the Sailors have come a long way in the last 5 years. Each year we're getting better and better, Mike. So hopefully we can learn from this. Receiver split out wide to the right, 2 to the left. From the gun, Cobb looking to pass. Cobb throws that one out to the flat.
And number 3, I got to tell you, number 3, Cohen Vanderbosch was all alone and wide open downfield. But, when the pressure is getting in there,
it's hard.
Cobb had to get rid of the football. If he could have had a second or two more in the pocket, he could have picked up on Vanderbosch downfield.
So that brings up a 2nd down and 10. Clock stopped here with 3:15 left in the ball game. Sailors down 35-14. Sailors send 2 receivers off to the right, 1 to the left. Cobb rolling to his left. He's going to throw that one up. He's got a man. And, we're going to get a flag on the play. I don't know about that one, but we'll take it.
Yeah, we'll take it. He was going to Vanderbosch.
The one before half was definite.
Yeah, that was clearly. The defender pushed the receiver to make a play on the ball.
Now
that one I thought was incidental contact.
They're discussing. This one's probably going to get picked up.
I'm not so sure, being this far away, you can pick it up either. I mean, one referee sees pass interference.
Yeah, they picked it up.
They're waving it off. Which I think, in all honesty, I think is the correct call. I think they just had their legs tangled up with each other. And that's a good job by the refereeing crew, to come over and say, look, I had a good angle. It wasn't, even if, I don't even think the defender was going for the ball. I think
they just got their legs caught up.
They got tangled up together.
So 3rd down and 10 here. Sailor's going to send 2 receivers. 1 receiver wide to the left, 2 to the left, 1 wide to the right. Back to pass Cobb. Cobb, laser. That one's caught by Vanderbosch. Vanderbosch across, picks up 15 yards on the play, gets the 1st down, and he got hit hard.
He did. Yeah, he hit hard from behind. But again, like we said earlier, Vanderbosch is a playmaker. But what I've really picked up on in this game is Eagle Valley's defenders do not give up. They pursue the play.
And there's a little play action there, picked up by Cobb. Cobb makes a move, dives forward.
That's
Vanderbosch, excuse me.
Reception.
Cobb with the throw, Vanderbosch with the catch.
Yeah, I mean,
just like the refs, announcers make mistakes too.
We're getting in. We're getting Vanderbosch into the game here. There's Krupp.
Krupp with a positive yard.
Sideline.
And Krupp picks up positive yards, and he is slow to get up. Looked like he got his bell rung. And they're going to stop the clock here. Don't like to see that. He's been dealing with cramps. A lot of the players have been dealing with cramps today.
Hey, see you, pal. Have a good day.
Joey Wren.
In the house.
In the house. Steamboat Sailor Soccer got a big win against Rifle yesterday, 3-0. Sailors are heading down to Colorado Springs to play Pine Creek. We will not be carrying that game. Unfortunately.
Next week, Sailors are in
Saturday. We have a rare Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday game.
Buena Vista.
I still don't know. I have literally driven through that town hundreds of times because we used to have our restaurant and farm in southern Colorado. So I've gone through BV. I just have gotten used to calling it BV because whoever you ask gives you a different answer.
Right. It's like Montrose.
Great town. I love it. It's a lot of fun down there.
Is it Montrose? Montrose? Montrose.
This is not a good look for Thomas Krupp. He is being helped to the bench.
All right, 2 receivers. Gautreaux and Vanderbosch off to the right. Man in motion. Now there's that shift. Eli Beaver in the backfield with Cobb. Cobb back to pass. He steps up. He throws that ball up. Oh, just a little bit too much on that one. Good idea, though. He was under pressure again. That's going to stop the clock there with 2:05 left in this ball game. Sailors down 35-14. Second down 10.
But you're absolutely right. It was a well executed play with Vanderbosch cutting towards the far corner. Cobb just led him just a little bit too much on the pass. But again, the pressure of the defensive line of Eagle Valley is kind of what sparks him to get rid of the ball a little too soon.
Sailors send trips off to the right, one receiver to the left. That lone receiver is Lucas Krupp. Cobb looking, he's got some time, steps up in the pocket, throws that one downfield, and just a little too much on it. He had a wide open Cohen Vanderbosch.
Tough breaks, because he did have to step up in the pocket as well.
And he had a man right in his grill there, shadowing him. That'll bring up a 3rd and 10, ball at the 25-yard line here, or 24.
Let's go, Steamboat!
3rd down and 10. 4-down territory. 1:59 left in this ball game. Lucas Krupp way wide to the right. Vanderbosch and Gautreaux here off to the left. Cobb looking. Cobb's going to throw that one down the field. He's got, and that one looked like it was tipped.
It was.
By number 3, Barrows.
3-on-3 over there, and 3 just got his hand up in the nick of time. That ball was on target.
That's going to be 4th and 10. Sailors need this one here. They marched the ball down to the 25-yard line of Eagle Valley.
And again, the Sailors just have to learn from this game. When you're playing a team the caliber of Eagle Valley, you can't have the holding penalties, the fumbles, the turnovers. This is not Einstein moment here. Everybody knows this. You can't delay of game when you're 3rd and short. I mean, those are the mistakes the team can't have if they want to have playoff success.
Cobb back to pass. Cobb, he's got a man in his grill, rolls to his right, sprinting right, throws that one up, and almost caught, but a good defensive play there by number 6, Trevor Dunn. The senior broke that play up.
And the difference there is how the dynamic of the game changed. Without the play action, without Krupp in the backfield, keeping the defensive backs honest, they had a 4-man rush and 7 men deep. It's hard for the quarterback to find anybody open when there's 7 men covering 3. Without that play action, when Krupp got banged up, and then when you get behind, when you're down by 2, then 3 touchdowns, you kind of open up your playbook to your opponent and let them know that we have no choice. We have to throw the football. And that allows the defense to just play deep, and it's a very, very tough assignment.
So the Sailors turn it over on downs. Eagle Valley handoff right up the gut. That's Leaper. He picks up about 10 yards, and it looks like he's got the first down on the play. Take this opportunity to thank Steamboat Motors. Ford, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram trucks with store-to-door service and online at steamboatmotors.com. West Steamboat on Highway 40. Also like to thank Builders First Source for all your building material needs with 2 convenient locations in Steamboat and Craig. Of course, their original location on 13th Street and the old Alpine Lumber location up on Pine Grove Road. So a tough loss here for the Steamboat Sailors. Closer than the score indicates, right, Mike?
Absolutely. I mean, it's tough for the Sailors because some of the mistakes were just so critical and at such critical times in the game. Again, when we... Boy, number 6 for Eagle Valley refusing to go down. Like we said, around. Sailors, their first turnover resulted in a touchdown. Then this is all still while the game was within their grasp. down, driving all the way to the 1 foot line of the end zone, and just the worst play of the game for the Sailors, the fumble, the turnover, and the drive stalled. And Eagle Valley managed to get out from the shadow of the goalpost and march down the field. So just some tough breaks for the Sailors. And now
so we're down to 53 seconds. Victory formation here. Clock is running.
And I got to say, number 4 for Coulter Blakely, I didn't like his demonstration towards the fans here at the end of the first half, but he stepped up. He played a game. He was, I think, the game changer there, because when he needed a run, he got it. His throws were amazingly accurate. He dictated the game, and he won it for his team.
Yeah, tough loss for the Steamboat Sailors. Good to see some sportsmanship out there. A few of the guys out there shaking hands. Tough one, but the Sailors need to hold their heads up high. 4-1. We got a big game against Buena Vista BV down in Buena Vista. So that's going to be, and we will be there.
Yeah, you got to bounce back. That's what the Sailors have to do. Put this game in the rearview mirror. They might end up seeing Eagle Valley down the road. They really might. I mean, they get to the playoffs. They want to march through. They got to learn from this game. Go play Eagle Valley or BV Buena Vista, and follow it up with Palisade. And if they could take Palisade, I don't know how good they are this year. Usually they pretty much always put a quality team out there.
Early on, they had a couple of losses, but they lost to Montrose. So
yeah, that's a tough school.
They're like a D3 college.
Well, tough break for the Sailors. Let's see how they bounce back.
Absolutely. You are tuned to Steamboat Sailors football. Big shout out to Mike Deemer. Thanks on loan from Johnny B. Good's Diner, downtown Steamboat Springs. I'm Brian Harvey saying so long. You have a happy and safe weekend. Hopefully we'll see you Sunday at Reps, big fundraiser reaching everyone, preventing suicide. Of course, the night of hope and healing at the Strings Pavilion, Sunday, 6 o'clock. Get your tickets at YampaValleyReps.org. Only $50, half the price from last year. Food, drink, and Hans Williams will be performing for us, as well as Scotty Stoughton. I'd like to thank Stu Kochi for doing an awesome job on the camera. On loan from Steamboat Lumber. Thank you for listening. You are tuned to KTYV. Sports on FM, 105.7, 97.7 on the FM dial and on the World Wide Web at steamboatradio.com.
Steamboat Sailors football on KTYV Sports on FM is brought to you by
our friends at Yampa Valley Bank, Builders First Source, the Steamboat Roofing Company, Mountain West Insurance, Ellens & Strom Attorneys at Law, Mountain Eye Works, Johnny B. Good's Diner, One Off Auto Center, Mountain Mattress and Furniture, Dotson Payment Solutions, the Paoli Group, Steamboat Ace Hardware, and the all-new Steamboat Motors.
Thanks for listening to Steamboat Sailors Sports.
Win on 3, 1, 2, 3.
On 105.7 Sports on FM, KTYV Steamboat Springs.
Time for the Beer on FM Sports of the Week. Week of Beer. Beer of the Week. What the hell? It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Brought to you by Central Park Liquor.
Brian Harvey with Thomas from Central Park Liquor in Central Park Plaza. Thomas, how are you today?
I'm doing well, Brian. How are you?
I'm doing very, very well, because it's time for the Beer of the Week. What do you have brewing for us?
This week it'll be the Deschutes Black Butte Porter.
Oh, let's talk about this Black Butte Porter.
This porter pours a deep dark brown with notes of dark chocolate, roasted malt, and coffee. For the aroma, the flavor is malty and well balanced with a robust bitterness in the end. With an IBU rating of 30, it's not too bitter, but it's noticeable.
Just curious, what's the alcohol?